everybody. Just want to say real quick, usually we'd reserve this spot to talk about one of our interests or our hobbies, before we get into the show proper. But it's always been available as ad space, so please, if Mac Weldon or some sort of dick pill, if you ever want to reach out, we'll insert you here right at the beginning.
We've been trying to get that Blue Chew sponsorship for so long, man.
We want to get some stupid mattress that'll change its name in a year. And
Look,
desperately.
Do you know how many fucking podcast products? I shave my pubes with a lawnmower. I sleep on a purple mattress. I wear MeUndies underwear. I'm not using the dick pills and hair stuff, but I could be. If
you have a candy dish of CBD gummies that are probably not very good.
No, I am not getting that from. I'm not getting it because they won't pay me for it. I'm not getting it. But I'm getting my CBD gummies from just some rando on the internet, and I'm getting those carts that are called Mario carts and have screen printed Donkey Kongs on them.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So instead of getting that kind of stuff done, then we have another sponsor.
Mm-hmm. Our
good friend who has sponsored another one of our segments was like, you know what? I want it up front. I want it out there. I want us all to experience the fun and the joy that I'm feeling right now. That's right, folks. We are talking about. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta read it. We are doing before the actual show.
Make sure you get this copy because we're not going to get paid if you don't read it right.
Right. This is the Twisted Mind of James Gunn presents Guardians of the Liquidity, a positive masculinity freeform Thinkspace for great taste, soda fountain, Suicide Squad drink, live reaction, leveled down from SHAZAM Fury of Gods, but then leveled gradually towards Aquaman 2, paused Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Leaders of Tears, Raccoon Trauma Tears. That's right, folks. We're adding more.
Mm-hmm. Because of the tears.
And about the tears, that's right. Because James wants us to really highlight that, people are thinking this Guardian of the Galaxy movie, oh, it's going to be so funny. Oh, it's going to be so smart. And there's going to be action and adventure and laughs and smiles. But actually, it's a fucking depressing mess. But in a way that's positive, because so often do animals in movies not show enough trauma. Would you agree, Alan?
Well, as we say about 1/3 of the way through the segment name, it is a positive masculinity freeform Thinkspace. And positive masculinity means you're allowed to cry. Even if you're a raccoon.
And I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm assuming 1/3 of it is in a therapy room, and this white boy raccoon is getting the therapy he can get so he can drop some of these toxic traits, like the using of guns and bombs.
It would be really cool if he was just talking to Dr. Melfi the entire movie.
I was thinking the same thing, because they would celebrity stunt cast it with I always forget her name.
What's her face?
Bracco? Lorraine Bracco?
Oh, yeah, Lorraine Bracco. Yes.
Yeah, so that'd be very funny, and it'd be a bit of a reference, and Rocket Raccoon would be like, yo, get over here. I'm just protecting the neighborhood, which is the galaxy.
More like Bracco Raccoon. She's gonna marry him.
That would be adorable. Doesn't Raccoon in the comics have a girlfriend who's like a...
I really don't know what's going on in the comics anymore.
Well, he might have a girlfriend or not. I don't care. So yeah, shouts out. James said to us, he said, please, you need to make sure that everybody knows how mopey and crybaby this movie is, because finally it's okay for a man to be a mopey crybaby, right, Alan?
Finally.
As I'm a mopey crybaby, and I host a podcast, so it works out perfectly.
Yeah, listen, if James Gunn was not making movies, I goddamn know he would be making podcasts. You kidding me?
Isn't it Quentin Tarantino's the one who's always like, oh, if I could only fucking quit directing these movies and just make podcasts instead?
Quentin, I'll take over. We love feet as much as you. We'll do it.
We do love feet. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Alan.
You know what? I don't think that's possible, actually.
Right, yeah. Bold claim, Alan, but you have to back it up.
That's true. I don't like feet nearly as much as him.
Right.
Now, who was the one from Dusk Till Dawn that he was drinking the tequila running down her toes? Was it Salma Hayek?
Salma Hayek, yes.
Now, if it was Salma Hayek, I'd make an exception.
Oh my god.
I sound like Travis McElroy. when I say that. Okay, anyway. Actually, it sounded like Mind of
Anyway.
Jason. He watched Puss in Boots recently, and his Letterboxd review was like, "Damn, Salma Hayek's hot, even as a cat." Like, you know what? You're not wrong, Mind of Jason.
No, Mind of Jason. Always going off. Always
The best Letterboxd account. The best
Letterboxd account.
He only watches Redbox movies that you've never heard of, and he gives them all 5 stars.
I only know him as like a minor character in the Chapo FYM podcast, and they hate him. And apparently he's like broke and like spends all his money on like e-girls and stuff. So shouts out,
he's
Jason.
So cool. Well, I mean, he's the guy who famously posted the meme. If the pussy's whack, come steal something from your house or whatever. He posts a lot of cool memes.
Yeah, he definitely knows what's up and seems like a smart and good person, just like our friend James Gunn, who, he always is telling me to drink funny liquids, and I think me and Alan both have a. Do you have a funny liquid?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Do you want me to go ahead and tell you what this liquid's called?
Oh, Alan, please! I would love nothing more than
this is a Celsius Live Fit. This is a sparkling essential energy drink. It says essential energy accelerates metabolism, burns body fat, clinically proven dietary supplement, and this is the Fantasy Vibe sparkling mandarin marshmallow flavor.
Oh, it's like the fantasy of a found family, right?
Yes, maybe my found family is inside this can. Who knows? Do you want me to open it now, or do you want to open both our drinks together? Let's open them together.
We should open it together. I, on the other hand, have a Warhead Sour Green Apple.
Whoa.
Star-Lord is so nostalgic, and all he wants to. Oh, I just want to go back to the '80s and listen to Dirty Work by Steely Dan again. Oh, and I'm kind of that way, but I'm a bit more a '90s kid, and us '90s kids. Oh, we were on the bus. Who can eat the three Warheads? So, I got my Warheads Ghost energy drink here.
Whoa.
And
Ghosts.
and you don't like Ghost, Alan?
Well, I'm scared of the. I edited out me going ghost before I said the word ghost.
Yeah. Whenever you go to the grocery store and you see a Ghost branded product, like Ghost, and then you always go whoa, where? And they'll be like, sorry, we don't have the Ghost way in this store. And he said, you'll be like, no, I said Ghosts where, not way.
And then I do run through a wall and it leaves a me-shaped hole in it. And sometimes
sometimes when it's a brick wall that got painted.
That's true. And then sometimes I also do a Scooby-Doo door opening hallway sequence where I pop in one door and then pop out the other door. It's pretty fun. We have fun at the grocery store.
We love going to the grocery store and smiling and having a good time. And I feel bad for these Instacart freaks who have to get a person, because I have so much fun going to the grocery store and laughing and smiling and looking at all my favorite products, which includes this Ghost energy drink. So you want to crack open, Alan?
Okay, yeah, let's crack it open, Russ. You want to do a 3, 2, 1?
Okay. Yeah. Let me get my. Okay, ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Pop it. Oh yeah.
Okay, baby.
Okay, let me take a sip.
I'm giving it a sniff. Ooh. This smells like apple to the core.
I'm getting mainly citrus with an upsetting marshmallow undertone.
No, I'm mostly known for my Adam-esque qualities. What is his name? Adam. Who's the guy from Marvel? Who's Adam? Adam Angel?
You mean Adam Warlock?
Adam Warlock. But this time I might be a little bit Eve Warlock, because I'm taking from the apple of original sin.
Wow. Okay, let me try mine. I'm gonna take a sip of mine.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's very ooh.
Not as bad as I was expecting.
With as ad copy as bad as the one that you just read, you're probably expecting a lot worse.
Well, every goddamn drink these days has fucking marshmallows in it seems like. And you know what? This one, I gotta say, the marshmallow's subdued enough that it doesn't bother me, and it's more mandarin than it is marshmallow.
Mine is surprisingly very sour.
See, I think mine kind of tastes like if I put G Fuel in my Soda Stream.
Okay, that's kind of fun. And mine does taste like a Warhead. It does taste very apple, but like the fake candy apple. I don't know. I'm impressed. That's pretty accurate.
The one thing I don't really like about this is it will not tell me how much caffeine is in it. Oh
Maybe it's, like,
no!
natural.
Is 200 milligrams a lot?
Yeah, because mine is also 200 milligrams, and I have the extreme.
That's pretty
Oh.
extreme. It's also.
Alan, is it hitting your cerebral cortex?
Oh, Russ, my heart is beating so fast. I feel like I'm dying.
Oh no! Oh, Alan, are you having a realistic panic attack?
Oh no! Oh,
Mother!
hold on, Russ. Let me show you this clip from Mario.
Ours is much more realistic and much more likely to capture the weepy crybaby crowd. Ooh, oh.
Oh, hold on. Let me show you the scene from the what's the fucking thing with the dogs that rescue people? It's
the super pets with
no,
the rock.
No. It's the thing where like the dogs, like one of them's a cop dog, one of them's
the Paw Patrol.
The Paw Patrol movie that everybody was talking
about.
You're
giving me anxiety because my lived experience of seeing a Paw Patrol balloon at a grocery store where I got made up of my shoes. Ooh!
Somebody made fun of your shoes at the grocery store. That's making me feel sad.
No, I'm thinking about Lydia Tarr. I haven't actually seen the movie, but the discourse makes me feel bad.
Oh. Oh man.
Oh, Alan, our panic attack is so real. Now I'm not Miles Morales, but now I'm just thinking about what the responsibilities of being Spider-Man would be like. And it's making me
the crushing weight of being Spider-Man.
Oh, if I was Spider-Man, I would not like it because.
What if they fucked up and my uncle died?
Ooh, this energy drink is making me so anxious and I'm so scared and not having a good time. And really, in a lot of ways, it makes me feel really bad.
Russ, I think I need to go step outside and like hit a big doobie. The thing that makes you never anxious, by the way.
Oh, Alan, now you're making me think that you have a weed what is it? A weed addiction.
A weed addiction.
That you'll die from.
I will die from my weed addiction. I overdosed on weed.
I died from
Russ,
my weed
hold on.
addiction.
I hear there's somebody scratching at my front door. I'm just gonna let them in if you can talk to them while I go step outside and chief this big doobie before my heart explodes.
Oh, I'm so anxious. I don't like talking to new people when I feel this way.
I've got a minute-long joint that I'm gonna be burning outside, so I'm just go ahead and set up a timer.
Alan, that's the longest damn joint I've ever seen.
Well, I'm taking one huge drag of this joint, and it is like
it's called a Minutehand joint because it's instead of it's like a minute and a hour hand of a clock. This is the Minutehand because it's so damn long, but it's skinny.
It's true. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and set this timer and go step outside and blaze one so I can get out of this panic attack. But I'll let out whatever this little critter is outside the door real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so anxious.
Russ, hey, what's going on?
It's a varmint of some sort.
Hey, I ain't no varmint. It's me, Rocket.
Rocket Raccoon in some sort of rocket minute?
Yeah, it's the Rocket Minute. You know what it is.
Rocket, why are there tears streaming down your face?
We all gotta cry sometimes, Russ man. Sometimes I think about my friends back on Counter Earth. The high evolution the high evolutionary created. Oh, I hate that guy.
Gotcha. Oh man, I'm sorry if I'm bringing up trauma. Are you? Well, you're actually kind of trauma dumping on me right now.
I processed my trauma, Russ. You gotta process it.
Well, now I'm getting trauma from your trauma dumping.
Oh, but hold on. Let me give you this Walkman loaded with my favorite tunes.
Wow. Oh, I'm gonna learn so much from your character by your music choices.
Oh, you better believe it. All right, bye. Oh wow.
Wow.
Hey, that was Rocket Raccoon. I didn't know he was in the neighborhood.
Alan, your joint is so close to your fingers, you're gonna burn them.
Oh, that snapped me out of my panic attack. Just that bit of pain. Oh,
well, you really did smoke that shit down like it was nothing. You sucked that up like a spaghetti.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've learned how to hold my breath because I am just taking one giant drag the entire minute.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God that indica always does me right.
I love that you have you doing through astronaut training just so you can pull harder on your doob.
Yeah, I learned how to pull harder on my doob while I'm in a big centrifuge spinning around. I can pull against G-forces.
Me personally, I just watch G4 when I get high.
God, oh, Oh man, I need to go see if there's like a YouTube thing that has like old X Play episodes that I can watch, so I can just
I'm sure it would actually give me. Oh no, I'm getting anxiety thinking about
No,
going back
Russ,
and
hold
watching
on.
X Play and seeing like generic racism.
Well, yeah, watching Adam Sessler just be racist about a JRPG.
Yeah.
But Russ, whenever you get anxious, just put on that Walkman from your friend Rocket Raccoon, and like Mr. Blue Sky will play or something.
Okay, I'm putting it on now. Oh. Oh
Hey, what? Wait a
wow.
second. Why did he have Buggin from the Space Jam soundtrack out there? How did Star Lord get a hold of that?
How did he get a hold of it? Well, maybe it's like a thing between talking animals.
You know what? I would. Do you think? Do you think that Rocket Raccoon is from the Looney Tunes world inside the Earth? Maybe that he's in. Maybe inside Counter Earth there is a Looney Tune. You know, because the High Evolutionary did, of course, make Counter Earth as his own version of Earth because he liked it. But he said, "What if it was filled with furries?"
Maybe at one point, if Disney was considering buying Warner Brothers, just like a back in where Moron Mountain was actually trying to engineer their own
That
Looney
would have been.
Tunes
It would be cool if they were
genetic
doing that.
engineering,
I mean,
genetically engineer. You know,
weren't the Nerdlings or whatever? Weren't they kind of like their own Looney Tunes? There's little
yeah,
nasty grubs.
they were kind of the Walter of the Muppets fame. Walter, you know, the character that was supposed to be
Hold on,
the
hold on.
nerdling. The
That's pretty
nerdlings were
harsh.
supposed to be.
To compare anybody to Walters is about the worst thing you can do.
Oh, I have anxiety. I fucked up saying something. Now I'm a social pariah. Also,
Just
I
like
have
Walter.
anxiety. I have anxiety that I haven't said Hogcast Speedy Delivery, the #1 independent Sonic Pizza podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Russ Walsh. With me, as always, my co-host, Alan Black. Welcome, Alan.
Welcome, Russ. You got to take a hit of this fucking ganja, my man.
I'm stone cold sober. I'm sober as a damn clam right now.
Damn, I can't believe.
I know.
Yeah, you should be smoking weed, the thing that never gives anybody panic attacks. The thing that's very normal and good for your health.
The thing that doesn't make your thoughts go slower, so you have to think bad thoughts slower.
Yeah, it doesn't let you just marinate in your thoughts.
It definitely doesn't make you think, oh, I should message that person because they'll hate me if I don't. Well, I can't because my fingers don't work no more.
I'm too busy glued to my couch in front of this YouTube playlist. I can't message them, but I'm gonna think about it for the next hour. Oh man,
think about it.
It's cool that that all the cartoon movies that we all watch nowadays are finally catching up to The Sopranos in showing these realistic panic attacks.
Right, and hopefully soon that the cartoons can teach us good messages about protecting the community and stuff.
It is funny to think. So I was thinking about this the other day because there was a scene that people were describing as the I forgot the Paw Patrol dog having a panic attack because it was on a ledge and he kind of froze up, and people were like, "This is the most important." The same thing that happens every time there's a scene from any movie that somebody's like, "This is so important. It tells you so much about his character."
You weren't joking. I thought you were just
No.
up,
There is a scene of like the dog from Paw Patrol like walking up on a steel girder and he like freezes and stuff, and one of the other dogs has to like bring him back down. And the thing is, characters in movies have panic attacks all the time because they're in an extraordinary situation, like standing on the ledge of a building or something. And those are normal. And there's normal situations where you feel like a fight or flight response, which is weird to me that people call that a panic attack because, like, yeah, I guess if the devil or if the Grim Reaper was chasing you down like Puss in Boots, you should probably have a panic attack because that is a personification of death chasing you down. But but when I have panic attacks, like sitting in my house thinking about like money and stuff like that, that is actually a panic attack because it is an artifice created by society and my own brain that I am not actually going to die in my house. But
dogs. But listen, Alan, dogs don't have panic attacks except on 4th of July or.
That is true. You know what? And that's something, the people that fight the Paw Patrol, whoever the evil dogs or whatever they do, they should try to poison them with grapes. They should scare them with fireworks, that kind of stuff. I don't know why they don't do that more. But what I was saying is like characters in movies always have panic attacks because they always are like in insane situations where. How many times have there been like an action movie or an anime where it's like you have to think, you can't get caught up in your head when it's like you gotta just move without thinking, Deku or whatever.
Right.
But because I guess the way people interact with media is just so fundamentally busted now We all have
Right.
to. We all have to assume. We all have to just take it everything that the character does and like map it onto ourselves because we are them now.
I
I
am
am
them
Rocket
now.
Raccoon.
Listen, I in many ways am Rocket Raccoon. I'm dirty and I'm smelly and I talk with a funny voice. And you know what's the one difference, Alan?
What?
My hands do scan, and that's what we have that Rocket doesn't have. Is that we
That
can
that was why
scan
he
these
couldn't
hands
actually
and
get in my
change.
house. He couldn't get past the hand scanner.
Alan, your home security stuff is getting pretty wild.
It is getting wild. You know, I have got to the point where I could, if somebody breaks into my house, I could make the Roomba run into their legs repeatedly over and over again.
That sounds pretty Rocket-esque, inventing something of that wackadoodleness. I don't know.
I mean, Rocket. Rocket. I was gonna show him my cool, my shitty $30 Lenovo smart clock that I reprogrammed to run Home Assistant bullshit. I think he would have improved on that.
Rocket would probably start crying me like thinking about all the time I missed because my trauma kept me from bonding with others.
I was too trapped in my and you know what they should at the end of I hate to spoil anything, but at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, everybody does stand around Rocket and say congratulations, Rocket.
Congratulations.
Ooh,
yeah.
They should have called it the Raccoon's dilemma, not the Hedgehog's dilemma. Rocket shouted that from outside. Hey, Rocket. Oh, he's just shooting
Rocket.
guns in my yard now. He loves guns. He loves guns so much.
He loves guns, and you know what? I hope he learns poetry instead. 'Cause that'd
Wow.
be nice for him.
That would be really nice for him to become a warrior poet. Rocket Raccoon.
That's true. Listen, I don't know. Maybe listen. You see some of those. What was it? The Marvels.
Yeah, the Marvels. That movie looks great.
Yeah, I'll be real. That the movie does it even have? I can't even remember the trailer. Did it have action in it?
Well, so the trailer, it was mainly just the three characters keep swapping places with each other, which is an interesting conceit for a movie, I will say. But it's three characters that I hope people feel strongly about these characters because I never watched the TV show, so like 2/3 of them I don't really know. And I watched in Captain Marvel, I watched like half of on a plane one time and fell asleep. So this one I'm going in like almost entirely blind here.
But that's the '90s kid movie.
Is it the '90s kid? Was that in the '90s?
Yeah, the '90s kid.
Well, see, this Guardians of the Galaxy one, I think Star-Lord's playlist finally got up to the '90s because it does open with Creep, as I said. And then I think it mainly does '90s songs. And then at the end of the movie, there is a scene where Rocket changes the playlist to the 2000s playlist. And then I'm not going to spoil what song it... Does anybody care? Does anybody care the song that they play at the end of the movie and they all dance together? If you care, skip ahead 1 minute.
Alan, wait, these movies are these just like DreamWorks movies?
These are DreamWorks. Okay, so yes, at the end of the movie, after everything that everybody's celebrating, Rocket Raccoon does, because he has Star-Lord's Walkman now. He skips ahead. He skips to the 2000s playlist, and spoiler, skip ahead 1 minute. He plays "Dog Days Are Over" by is that Florence and the Machine? Is that who that is?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yes, you're right.
Everybody in Nowhere, dances around to that song, and it is essentially like the end of a DreamWorks movie where everybody's dancing to "Livin' La Vida Loca" or whatever the fuck.
Oh my god!
I mean,
Alan, every minute you talk about this fucking movie, I'm like, I'm gonna wind up having to watch this.
Look, I mean, when the movie opened up with Creep, I was just sitting there in my chair like, this is what I would have made fun. If you told me to guess, like, what is the maudlin, like, sad song that he's going to be playing while Rocket Raccoon and Star-Lord are like moping around drunk at the beginning of the movie, and it is Creep by Radiohead, which is a good song. Don't get me wrong, but I just like and I think the songs they play in the movie are all good songs, and I don't really hate that they're being used. It's just that they're, especially in the first half of the movie, those songs are packed in there so tight that I felt like I was watching Cruella again.
My internet just dropped, by the way, so I probably missed all of that.
Oh, you missed me complaining about the fucking songs. Everything's like, it's like fucking Cruella in the first half of the movie. Like, it's like it's like
all movies are AMVs now.
That's so true. They are AMVs now. Everything. Remember when the first Suicide Squad movie came out and it was like revealed that like the trailer tested so well because it had those songs in it, and then they just like and then they just like had, I guess, like, was it this production company that made the trailer? They had just like do the entire editing for the rest of the movie or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they turned the
redid
rest
whole
of it into
movie in
music
that style.
videos. Everything is just music
Mhm.
videos now, and honestly, I think these movies would be better if it was just music videos. If you could just cut out the parts of the movie that are like the ship and like people running around shooting things while like a song plays, is probably the best part of the movie, because I do still think James Gunn, he makes the CGI does not look like as doo-doo as it usually does in this compared to the other
Mhm.
MCU movies, because I think there's something going on with like a combination of like real life sets and then CGI backgrounds and stuff that they're doing that makes it look okay.
Didn't it use the Mandalorian tech? Didn't it use the?
I don't. It didn't give me the weird glowiness that the Mandalorian gave me in the few episodes that I've seen. But I don't know.
Yeah,
It
you're
didn't.
probably right.
It looked less like a
It
Capital
did.
One.
It did use it. That's probably why you liked it. Is because it's probably that Mandalorian tech made a little bit better.
I mean, part of it, they do go to. So, I will say, James Gunn, he's got some good set pieces. They go to like an organic space station that's like a big fleshy
Mhm.
space station, like made of bone and flesh and garbage. And that's a cool concept. I like that as a setting.
Mhm.
I don't really. I mean, I like that heist part of the movie. I think that's probably my favorite part of the movie. Nathan Fillion's there
Right.
as just like a weird asshole, like cameo character, which, okay, yeah, he's a weird asshole. I like that. But then it's just like at the end of the movie, I have to care about Kraglin. Do you even know who Kraglin is? You've seen the other two movies.
I
Do you know
don't
who?
know.
He's the guy that took the blue guy's head spike and does the whistling with the thing.
Oh yeah. Yondu. Remember
Yondu.
Yondu?
Well, we all remember Yondu. Uh, man. The other thing, everybody in the theater, I feel like it was families with a bunch of little kids. I feel like this theater was like 75% kids, and the kids
Mhm.
behind me, I don't think they understand. They kept calling Adam Warlock the gold guy. They're like, "Hey, the gold guy. It's the gold guy again." And it's like, really, Adam Warlock is not a character that anybody knows, because he's like a kind of an obscure
Right.
character in the comics. Like, I don't really think all of these are weird
He's
characters
kinda
nobody really knows.
He's kind of the dweeb character who shows up to like fix continuity.
I do like. I will say, I was kind of fucking what's his face? The guy who plays him, the weird British kid that plays him. Who's the motherfucker that plays? He wasn't he like the fucking One Direction guy? No, Will Poulter. Who's this motherfucker?
Well, yeah, because Harry Styles plays
I was thinking of Harry Styles.
Eros.
Yes, the brother of Thanos that is no longer
As the one person who's seen what is it, Immortals? What are they called again?
Eternals.
I
The
don't even
Eternals.
Eternals, yeah. The only person who's seen Eternals twice. I remember Eros, and Penn Oswalt was there as like a CGI turd. From the
Oh yeah,
Butthole
yeah.
Dimension or
You mean
something.
Pip the Troll?
Pip the Troll. Thank you. We're not talking Homestuck, folks.
I do kind of like Will Poulter as Adam Warlock, because he is like a weird baby man who doesn't really understand what's going on. And
Let me look up this Will Poulter.
the CGI of him flying around at like high speeds looks bad, but when he's just kind of standing around as a golden guy, he looks stupid enough.
He was one of the Narnia kids?
He was a Narnia kid, and he was also one of the guys from Midsommar.
He was Eustace Scrub?
Whoa, he was Eustace.
Oh my. He was Eustace Scrub.
Okay.
He was the nebbishy nobody.
Oh,
well,
he
I'm
was.
a Catholic,
He was in fucking Bandersnatch. He's one of the Bandersnatches.
I don't know Bandersnatch.
He was the game designer that like did acid or something in Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Alan, the only Black Mirror I've ever watched is looking.
It's your damn
looking at
phone.
your cell phone right now.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
oh Russ, I'm gonna have to hit the bong one more time. I might have a panic attack thinking about this fucking shit.
Oh no, I'm having a panic attack because I might have given you a panic attack.
Oh boy.
And I have to take responsibility by also being more annoying.
Before anybody gets mad at us, we both have panic attacks in real life all the time. Please don't get mad at us.
I'm clean as a damn whistle. I got my brain. It's because I watch all this prestige TV. It's like a mental training.
To be honest, I have not had any panic attacks in a long time because I don't go outside anymore. And I sit inside and smoke weed.
I watch
and work.
all this prestige TV, and it's like I go to the gym to train my body, and I go to the prestige TV to go train my emotional brain.
That is, Russ. I gotta give you some props about your grind set in this last year. Not only. I don't agree with the sober thing, but everything else you've been becoming a real A real warrior poet, if you ask me.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Rocket Raccoon.
In many ways, yeah. Alan, I messaged you a year ago, and I said I will become Rocket Raccoon, but the man. And
My hands will
I'll be
scan.
Rocket the man. My hands will scan. I'll do what Rocky couldn't do, and that's have opposable thumbs or whatever. And you laughed at me. You said, "Fuck you, you dumb little piece of shit."
You're
You told
always
me
going
my
to be a
dreams
Drax
were
the Destroyer. Dave Bautista.
I'm always, and then I took that very literally. I was like, "How dare you?"
How dare you
I
compare
can't
me to
become a-
Bautista?
Yeah. How dare you compare me to Bautista?
Yes.
Um,
I do like. I want to go see that stupid M. Night Shyamalan movie where he wears the tiny glasses. It kind of looks crazy.
That's true. People love putting him in the tiny glasses, and you know what? For the most part, it works.
You know, if they put him in tiny glasses, he'd be a great Hugo Strange for the DC universe.
Alan, you are
You know, Hugo Strange.
not to attack. You still have that. You still have that piece of you. You have that part of you that's trapped in.
I have the
resource.
I have the.
And
wizard.
I'm trying to get you out. I'm trying to like pull you out of this fuck. You're like, oh, the casting ideas for Mr. Incredible. I'm like, Alan, you don't have to be here anymore.
I have the old '90s like Wizards magazine. like brain where it's like Glenn Danzig should play Wolverine. It's like, you're right, he should play Wolverine.
And I'm sitting here like, Alan, you don't have to live that life anymore.
No, I'm living in that fan cast lifestyle, baby. Oh man.
Who can Michael Cera play in the
Okay, DC universe or Marvel universe?
DC universe?
Hmm.
Or both. Who cares? It's all the same to me.
Let's see, who would be a funny character for Michael Cera to play? I can't really think of enough of kind of like a nebbishy, like loser nerd character. I mean, it would have been funnier if he was Shazam instead of Zachary Levy. But like when he turned into like a buff guy, he just kind of still looked like Michael Cera. That'd be pretty fun.
Cool. I would love to see Michael Cera on the juice.
Oh, they should give Michael Cera the juice so much, man.
He had a kid. And they'll convince him like, protect your child. Yeah, protect your child. We got to give you the juice.
I guess I'm gonna go see Blue Beetle. I think I'm probably gonna go see this Blue Beetle movie.
I don't know, dude. I think I'm done. I think I'm out.
I think I'm gonna get back in. I'm gonna jump. I mean, here's this thing. I will see all these movies because with my Cinemark pass, I'm losing money if I don't see a movie every month.
Right.
So I might as well see.
You don't have to pay. It's not like.
But I get that 20% off my popcorn, and I love the popcorn so much, Russ.
Hey, is it good popcorn? I haven't had movie theater popcorn in a long time.
Oh, movie theater popcorn hits so good. It's so good.
I'll be real. You can all make fun of me. I haven't had movie theater popcorn about like 3 or 4 years. Oh, I had a handful from other people, but I've never bought it myself because the last time I did, I got a tummy.
Well, I will say this: shoveling big handfuls of popcorn into my mouth for 3 hours, I do wind up getting stuff stuck in my gums, and I have to floss, and it's a pain in the ass. So this time for Guardians of the Galaxy, right. I did just eat some Nerds clusters and some Milk Duds because I hadn't eaten anything that day, and I was kind of hungry. And it's been a while since I've had Milk Duds. Milk Duds, not that bad.
It was very funny when you saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie because you ate all that popcorn and then Sonic the Hedgehog flossed, and then you had to really floss.
That's so true. It's so true. Hey, but you know what else I like to eat, Russ? A little thing called pizza pie.
Pizza.
Oh my god.
Hail Caesar! It's the pizza segment, and hoo boy! Oh yeah, I forgot. It's my other sub segment. It's Dr. Pizza Stone. That's right, it's Dr. Pizza Stone. I have a doozy this week, Russ. This was a suggestion by you, actually. My dessert pizza. You suggested the dessert pizza.
I did?
Yes, remember I was asking you for suggestions and you said cheeseburger pizza
I know, I was just responding like it was what?
What?
I remember.
I was not going to make a cheeseburger pizza because I don't want to put pickles on a pizza, and that seems nasty.
Oh no,
to me.
Alan misinterpreted what I said. I'm having a panic attack again.
Oh,
are humans trapped by our ability to communicate? Is the William S. Bureau idea of language is the inherent sin of humanity?
You call him William S. Bureau? Not William S. Burroughs?
How do you...
William S. Burroughs?
Burroughs? How do you pronounce his name?
Burroughs, I think.
Listen, I've never actually said it out loud.
Bureau is like the FBI. Or like a thing you put your like an old timey piece of furniture.
Well, anyway, William S. Burroughs.
This guy's burrowed in the ground right now because he's fucking dead anyway. Who cares how his name's pronounced?
You're really gonna give me a panic attack if you pull this shit off.
You're right though. I mean, it is again the raccoon's dilemma.
The raccoon's
The
dilemma.
closer we get, the more we hurt each other. Hey, but you know what did not hurt me, Russ, was the suggestion of that dessert pizza. Because dessert pizza is something fascinating as a concept that people have done all these different attempts at it. Russ, what do you think is the best dessert pizza you've ever had?
I don't know. When I was a kid, my friend's mom would make like a fruit pizza, which was just like a big cookie with like a cream cheese and sugar spread, and then fruit
Yeah.
topped on. And I thought that was pretty good. Though I would pick off the fruits I thought was gross because I was a picky eater. But so it was like apples and something else. I don't remember the other. I think kiwis. I think I could eat kiwis because they were bright green enough. I could pretend they were candy.
You're like, Shrek's favorite fruit.
This looks like what one of Shrek's nuts would look like.
If I sliced up one of Shrek's nuts. Do you think you could trick like a Liver King or something, like say like these are ogre nuts, you should eat these?
Yeah.
And trick him into eating fruit. That's like what his wife does to make sure he doesn't get scurvy. He's like, eat these ogre nuts, honey.
That's pretty cool. Yes, I think so. I think you could trick. I think I could trick the Liver King into doing a lot of things.
That's so true. So one thing I would say about dessert pizzas is I feel like more often than not they use like a cookie dough for like a base or like a graham crackery style base because they don't use actual pizza crust. But I did use pizza crust this time, Russ.
Right.
I did a modified version of the King Arthur pizza crust, but I put in more sugar, and it was brown sugar this time. And then I layered on top of that. A cream cheese blend. I added an egg to it, so it was almost like a cheesecake style spread. It did kind of fluff up a little bit and give it a little bit of volume, but I did that so almost like a cheesecake base. And then on top of that, I layered some cinnamon apples. I diced up some gala apples real thin and laid that all over the top of the pizza and coated it in cinnamon sugar. Funny story, the Ingles near me didn't have normal cinnamon sugar, but they had cinnamon toast crunch sugar. So that was what I used for this recipe.
Mm-hmm.
They sell cinnamon toast crunch sugar, which is just cinnamon sugar, by the way. I don't think there's anything in it other than.
Do you ever go through the checkout line and you're buying your Taco Bell cheese with your with your cinnamon toast crunch sugar and
I love brands.
Your Reese's Cup peanut butter?
I love brands so much,
The
Russ.
problem is that Reese's Cup peanut butter is not bad. It is candy. It's like candy peanut butter, but it is good.
Well, I will say this pizza turned out pretty good. Oh, and I put streusel on top of it too. I got some little crumbly streusel on top.
Yeah, I'm curious about this because my worry is that it would be too heavy. Maybe, I mean, it could still be too heavy and good, but my worry is that you take one bite.
You're right. I did eat half of it, which I feel like was probably like 5,000 calories or something because it was just so much sugar. So like I'm not gonna eat any. I'm just having this fucking drink for the rest of the day. But my fucking 10 calorie Celsius fantasy vibe. But I will say it was a pretty good pizza. It is something, if you're going to make one of these, you should share it with a friend. I froze the rest of it because I'm not going to eat it anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the crust turned out very well. And the cheesecake, I guess because I cooked it at a higher temperature for a shorter period of time, it didn't get solidified, but it was kind of, it was goopy enough, but not like, it had a good texture to it. I liked it. I think that cheese is crucial because it makes it feel like a little bit more like a pizza if you have some type of like a little bit of like a sharpness or sourness from a cheese coupled with the sweet apples and cinnamon. I think
you have to harken back to its original Italian base with the meat, the bread and the cheese.
That's so true, and that's where I feel like a lot of the dessert pizzas fail. It is just like
we're both strong. We're both strong believers in returning to the old ways and the traditions, right? Italian style.
Yeah, when we post Roman statue heads, they're actually Little Caesar. They're just Little Caesar statues. But solid pizza. I think this is probably a cream cheese base makes a lot of sense for a dessert pizza to me. I do feel like just a lot of these go wrong with some sort of like graham cracker or like cookie base. Try making a pizza dough, but sweeten it up a little bit.
Right.
A pizza dough is such a versatile thing. And I feel like unless it has like a pizza dough, is it really a pizza? I don't know. I feel like the dough is so fundamental. That
Yeah,
crust
and
is
it's
so
just the
fundamental.
funny thing because what isn't like every like what the bread twists at Domino's just like repurposed pizza dough but with like
Yeah,
cinnamon and sugar on it,
yeah.
and that's one of the great desserts of all of garbage food.
So yeah, it's so true. I think that stuff, and it's solid, and it's like a fluffy dough, like a pizza, and ooh, and you know what? It's so nice to get like a pizza bubble, like when you go to. I love having a good bubble in my pizza crust. I know some people like roll it out with a wheel because they want it to be perfectly flat, but I think that bubble gives it a little bit textural variance, and I like having a bubble in my pizza. What can I say? And I
Right,
had
right, right.
bubble. This had some of that bubbly, airy crust that I like on my dessert pizza. Um,
Hell yeah.
but again, it is kind of heavy because of the cream cheese. It didn't fall apart. It was easy to eat, actually. It
That's
held it,
funny.
it
You'd
held
think that
together.
would be a slippery mess, but hell yeah, that's good to hear.
Well, I feel like some of the other crusts that I've had. So like the Cece's dessert pizza is probably the one I'm most familiar with, and that's like a
Mm-hmm.
thin crust, and then they basically have like applesauce or like apple pie filling on top of that. Um, and that one's kind of messy. It's a little bit. I mean, everything at Cece's is like a messy kind of thin crust. That one also, I feel like too many of these. If you get like a dessert pizza from that is on their normal crust though, but it is like still kind of floppy. Everything at Cece's is kind of wet and floppy, to be honest with you. Um,
I think even just being in there for too long will also make you wet and floppy. I feel like there's
that's
good airflow.
I have not been to Cece's since pandemic. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how they're faring as a pizza buffet. I feel like that might not be going so well.
True, true.
Um,
Yeah, that's curious. Yeah.
but the Cece's pizza they top with like a glaze. It looks like they come all over it. They do like the drizzle of of toaster strudel kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they do say it is a Bavarian dessert pizza, so maybe this is I don't really see anything Bavarian about it. It's Bavarian cream, I guess. Is that what's on
Mm.
strudels too?
Yeah, what is Bavaria? Is that like pastry cream? I do love pastry
I
cream.
think that's what German people from Bavaria come. Is they come Bavarian cream. They just love
they're all
sweets so much. That's just what.
they're little Gunters. It's a little area of Gunters.
Okay, it is a egg-based cooked custard. It's just like whipped cream with like some eggs and stuff.
It's
Uh,
apparently related to panna cotta.
Interesting. Oh, it's milk, eggs, gelatin, whipped cream. They probably don't put the gelatin in this since it's more of a sauce, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. I mean, a Bavarian cream. I like a Bavarian cream donut. I think it's fine.
True. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there was a period of time, and this is when this is gonna reveal too much about like when I think of Bavarian cream. I think there was like a toaster strudel that was like chocolate and Bavarian cream,
Ooh,
and the fruit was always superior. But I was a fan
man,
as a picky little kid.
toaster strudels rule.
Yeah, they were good. I haven't had one in about 15 years or so, but I dream of them. I think of them and
See,
smile at
yeah,
the
I fell
thought.
off too because I was a Pop Tarts guy in college because you could just eat those without cooking them in a toaster.
Oh man, I can't do Pop Tarts. Though that being said, my parent I didn't realize till I was like in my 20s the reason they were called Pop Tarts is because you were supposed to like
Pop them in the toaster
yeah
oven or pop them
yeah
in the
pop them
toaster.
in the toaster.
How, were you
Um,
microwaving them the entire time?
no, I was just eating them straight, or that's at least what my sister did. So I had the berry one straight, and I said this is fucking disgusting.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I feel like some of those are okay to eat normal. I think like an Oreo Pop Tart that's a good one to eat on its own.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
some of those fruit ones, I you got to run that through the toaster real quick.
Right.
Yeah, Russ, do you have any pizza? Do you have any pizza in the last couple weeks?
I haven't had any pizza, but I do have a new minor segment.
Whoa.
I have another segment. Now, you might be thinking, Russ, isn't this a pizza podcast and you hardly ever eat pizza and you seem to find ways to work around it?
And I would
not,
say,
never talk-
shut up. You're gonna give Russ a panic attack.
yeah, you're going to make me feel bad. Um, so a while back we talked about gross old candy
Oh
and,
wow.
and we were talking about it and I thought, hey, why not make it a second? So I did VVAT RX.
Excuse me.
So instead of long live the king, it's long live the pharmacy. And I'm gonna eat bad pharmacy candy. And right
Pharmacy
now,
candy.
you know what I mean by like weird candy
Like
that seems to only be at a
Walgreens brand candy or
no,
also.
no, 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 no. Like, have you ever been to like an old timey Leon's RX or whatever?
Oh, okay. I know
And
what you
it's
mean.
like Zots and shit. in Abba Zabba's, and
did you get this out of some sort of hopper where you had to like fill up a bag on your own?
I actually got this at a grocery store, but I had to like search through bins like to find anything.
Pretty sick.
And folks, I got myself a Charleston's Chew.
Oh fuck!
I got myself a strawberry Charleston Chew. Now, Alan, do you have any strong feelings on the Charleston Chew?
I've been to Charleston once for a math competition in middle school, and I hated it there. I don't think.
But did you have their famous chew there?
No, I did not have the chew. It's like some sort of nougat, right?
Yeah, it's like a weird soapy look. It does look like soap.
Sick. I'm looking at
it's
pictures.
Bright pink. It does not look good, and it's covered in like a thin chocolate. I'd say it's about the same thickness as a Three Musketeers.
I feel like I have had the pink one because I feel like I've eaten some sort of chocolate pink bar like this. Is that supposed to be strawberry inside?
And I'm eating it now, and it's not good. Oh, this is a horrible one. This is chewier than I thought.
Well, it is
called sound terrible.
Charleston Chew.
It's that weird moment where you think you're like, oh yeah, Charleston is a place you can go to and eat one of their famous chews, and Alan could go there, but you're not going to.
No, I took a bus ride there once in middle school for a math competition. And much like Star-Lord, I had an iPod Nano that my parents gave me. But my internet was so slow that I only had enough time to download 13 songs to last me for the 5-hour bus ride to Charleston. So I was listening to a handful of songs that I downloaded from iTunes, and then a ripped Kiss CD my dad gave me.
Cool.
Very sick. Oh, man.
Well, folks, I'm probably not going to eat this for much longer because I don't like it.
What?
It does taste like a strawberry saltwater taffy you would get at a pier. Or
That sounds good, though.
And then it's covered in some bad chocolate. And I'm sitting here going like, that's not good. But maybe you'll like it. I don't know.
Hey,
the strawberry Charleston Chew. Not for me, but maybe your grandma might like it. Who's to say?
I'm seeing that they have Charleston Chew, like a Keurig K-cup pods. If you want to get one of those, you can have a little. You can get like a Keurig K-cup or Nespresso pod or whatever the fuck, but Charleston Chew flavored. If you want to get one of those, so you can drink a Charleston Chew. Do you think it'd be better in drink form?
I don't know, because what if you had to chew it? Like you put it into your mouth and you get it in your cup.
Oh, that's the last thing I want is a chewy drink.
Hey, what about a boba?
You know what? You got me there. Oh man, can you imagine if your boba was little Charleston Chew bubbles? That might be pretty good.
Right.
It'd be that's essentially kind of like a weird little milk dud or something.
I think I just did the worst segment in history of our podcast because I bought a food that has literal chew in the name, and then I chewed it on mic.
Look, I'll edit out the nasty sounds.
It was not good.
Russ, I've got a huge news story update.
Oh my god!
Remember the pizza guy that we talked about last episode that tripped the carjacker?
You told me about this, and I was like, "Oh fuck, you're right."
And we wondered, like, I wonder if this guy was just like, just kind of like acted in the moment, or if he's like a big cop bootlicker fan. And it turns out it is the latter because he went on Fox for Tucker Carlson's last episode. He brought some pizza, and this was the last segment that Tucker Carlson did on the air. He had no idea it was the last show. And like the final segment was him just like eating pizza with this man, like just dying laughing about eating. I don't know, just like talking about this guy because they love this man because he helped the cops to stop a bad guy.
Right.
And Tucker Carlson was eating a sausage pizza in the final segment. The Q people have seized onto this, and they're like, he was trying to tell us something by eating this pizza on the air in his last segment. He's trying to tell us that Fox is run by pedophiles.
It is funny, that whole thing where it's like, oh, if a liberal eats pizza, they're the pedophile, but if a conservative eats the pizza, that means they're warning you.
Well, Tucker Carlson's he's a white hat.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson's a white hat. He's working behind the shadows, but in front of you as you speak. Everything he's saying to you is actually true, but also a lie, because really he's warning you about things to come. If you think about
definitely did not get fired because of Rupert Murdoch's new girlfriend who thought that he was some sort of biblical truth sayer. who thought Tucker was a biblical truthsayer, and it creeped out Rupert Murdoch so much that he broke up with her and fired Tucker. It's definitely not because of that. It's because he was onto something. He was on to finding the mole children in the Fox basement. So
He's so close. See, he's the last great journalist because the company he works for, he's secretly. Can you imagine?
Who do you think he works for? If he is a white hat and he doesn't work for, is he working for Trump? Is he working for
DT, Donald Trump?
Yeah, he's like, you watch the skies, Tucker, or whatever the fuck that is.
I need boots on the ground. Old Rupert M is fucking us over again, and we need a white hat on the premises.
Oh man. I'm gonna read it. This is a comment from Yahoo Life where I'm reading this news story. Annie said, most of us, if we've lived long enough, have had to deal with a coworker who always, because of their talent, position, or value to a company, always seems to get away with things that the rest of us would be fired even for thinking about. It stinks, but it's the way of the world. Tucker Carlson was a guy at Fox I have no doubt will land on his feet somewhere else, and even if he doesn't, he won't be in the poorhouse. But for just one day, the average Joes and Janes at Fox can savor the moment. Get a pizza tonight, everyone. Enjoy yourself. I don't really understand that. Like, I guess they're like, Tucker Carlson gets away with a lot of stuff, but he's going to be rich anyway, so they like Tucker Carlson. Grant, the follow-up comment, does say, will land on his feet, ... in Russia. Oh, you got him.
Listen, he's going to be in Putin's private, freaking, Alan, I'll say it, freaking glory hole.
Oh no.
You're oh yes, I'm from Russia, and I'm Putin, and I'm putting you in a freaking hole in the ground, and you know what I mean? Because you failed me and my conquest of America and its traditional democratic values. You know what I mean?
It's so true. And also this comment from John in bold: sausage and pineapple pizza. Tucker's.
See, sometimes, Alan, I'd worry you were patronizing me, but that moment I could tell we were in synchronicity. I mean, a handshake on that really good joke.
It was a really good joke, and I wasn't thinking about John, some like 60-year-old man posting sausage and pineapple pizza. Tucker's Last Supper. Oh
my God. Well, Jesus would have gotten through better if it was just him and Judas.
It's so true.
Sharing a slice of pie, if you think about it.
Do you think maybe that's why Judas decided to betray him, is because like his girlfriend was just like, this Jesus guy, I really love him. He's crazy.
Yeah. It's kissing him right on.
He's like, I
got
Rupert
Murdoch kiss Tucker Carlson on the forehead.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Damn. It's really, I love Tucker and all these other freaks. Like, there's the recent trend of like,
don't ISO that, by the way.
No, sorry. I love that these freaks keep getting fired because like some guy, the rich guy that pays for their existence, like finds out some weird thing like, wait, what? People think Tucker Carlson's like a biblical truth teller that's ushering in the end times? Hold on, wait,
that's
what?
Cool.
I thought I just paid him to make fun of culture war stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like the guy that pulled the plug on Rod Dreher because he was like posting about like his elementary school classmates' penises too much, and it's just like, wait, I pay this guy how much now to talk about dicks?
I'm trying to return traditional family values to America, and then I'm having this guy write about his friends, the one black kid in school's penis. Like, I don't know how to feel about that.
It's just like it's like everything Rod Dreher posted was just about how like he's not gay, but he was friends with all the gay people in his private school that he got sent to for being too femme for his dad or whatever.
There's nothing wrong with gay people. They just are eroding the American values that I take.
They should be more like me, Rod Dreher, the guy that freaks out about Blue's Clues every goddamn week.
I'm the normalist guy. And I controlled my family until I got a divorce, and then I lived in Bulgaria. Where did he live?
Hungary. He went to Budapest to soy face at oysters and hang out at garden parties with like the weird fucking Hungarian nationalist freaks.
Cool.
Oh man.
Talk about how great Catholicism is or whatever.
He's not even Catholic. He's like Orthodox. They're Eastern Orthodox now or whatever. Like,
sure, why not?
He
likes swinging the chain around with the essence and stuff.
Now, okay, I will say something the Orthodox people got right, and I guess there is maybe some Catholic churches have the essence, the incense. you gotta be swinging around one of those things because it makes you look like a Dark Souls guy, and it's
Yeah,
very
true.
sick. I like anything where you swing around smoke and shit. That shit rules. Makes you look like
Dude, Alan,
one of the
I
trolls from
remember
Bloodborne.
I was not looking forward to Shrek the Third. I thought Shrek the Third it was getting a little long in the tooth, but I gave it the benefit of the doubt because when there was a scene where they went to Artie's, you remember Artie, Justin Timberlake,
Of course.
King Arthur.
Of course.
They went to his high school, his fantasy fairy tale high school, and there were kids in the van who came out who were like, "Oh, dude, I'm so fricked up," and they were swinging around one of those incense
That's pretty cool.
or whatever.
That
And I thought it was really funny. I'm like, "Yo, Shrek's referencing the gas. Shrek's got the gas."
And I'm not talking about his farts because he's got a lot of those too.
Dude, he farts so much, and then when he's in check this out, Alan. When he's in the freaking bathtub, you think of a damn jacuzzi.
That's so true. When Shrek pisses, do you think it sounds like he's frying chicken? It has to, right?
But like a grosser kind of chicken. It sounds like friggin'
It sounds like he's like frying like a nutria from a swamp instead of a chicken, like some sort of swamp rat. He's like frying a swamp rat in there. Oh man, we should get really into nutrias. I feel like that's something that like that's even more southern for me. Like that's a Florida and Louisiana specific thing. Nutrias.
I don't know, Alan. What's nutrias? Please, I thought you were. What is this?
Do
is
you
this
not
like
know
your,
about nutrias?
liver mush?
No. Nutrias are like little. They're kind of like beavers. They're like a type of like rodent that lives in like the southern United States in like
so,
a swamp.
Y'all have your own freaking capybara?
It's kind of, I mean, it's more like a beaver really than anything.
God damn.
But like, but this is one of those things where like, they hunt these guys for fur, but they also like sell their meat. Like,
Are they a menace or are they pest or are they like endangered?
I think
apparently they're an invasive species according to the.
Oh, they're native to South America and have been introduced to North America. Okay. They are
So they are like capybaras.
Well, you know, there's that TikTok guy, there's like a gay guy on TikTok that like killed an invasive iguana in his yard and made tacos for his like husband or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, if it's on site for like all iguanas in Florida, by the way. If you see
you
an
gotta
iguana,
take out
they will pay you to kill iguanas in Florida because there's so many of them.
All the stand your ground stuff.
It's for iguanas.
Nobody reads the second part of the clause. It's like, oh no, not humans. It's for iguanas. People keep fucking that up.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, Florida with global warming, especially, and like the temperatures getting like hotter, like all of the like tropical reptiles that now live in Florida are just going to keep spreading across the South. And for me, a tropical reptile fan, that's great. Maybe I'll get maybe like a Burmese python will be like hanging out in my yard one day. That'd be great. I'd love to see
like a
it.
WoW patch for you, where they're like, we're introducing more griffins in this area, and you're like, oh, I love griffins.
Sick.
Oh, I love the iguanas. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I mean, they are like there are like certain species you cannot keep in Florida because like if these get out, they will eat all of our native Florida animals and outcompete them. And then there will just be like Argentine tegus running around or whatever the fuck.
Cool.
Like, you want a big lizard running around? Great to see a big lizard.
Are iguanas mean? Will they bite you? Or
oh,
they just,
yeah, they're not nice. They're pretty mean. Especially, they will whip you with their tails. If they do decide to bite you, it can hurt really bad. Iguanas are, they're kind of mean. And it's because everybody decided to keep them as pets in the 80s and 90s. And it turns out they're not very good as pets. So they just let them out.
Right.
Yeah.
You're saying we don't want iguanas, we want iguafas. Iguafas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they need to be turned off, as in killed.
Turned into tacos.
Do you know
do you think they would taste good? Would you eat the iguana taco?
Like almost all reptiles, I think they probably taste like chicken. Like they could taste kind of like chicken, but like gamier.
Oh, look at this '90s kid referencing every child's movie.
But Russ, that's the thing though. Most animals kind of taste like chicken. Is the thing. That's the fucked up thing. Is they kind of taste like chicken. And I mean, birds are reptiles. They're, as long as the muscle composition is somewhat similar, it'll probably taste like a type or part of a chicken. Have you had frog legs? Frog legs basically taste like chicken legs.
Have I had frog legs? I always meant to try frog legs. You
should have went to that. You should have went to the Asiana buffet with me. When you came to town, we should have went to the buffet.
You kept going. We gotta go to the buffet. I'm like, Alan, I don't know.
This wasn't 2021. and we would have got COVID there. The buffet is now closed down. It does not exist anymore.
We both agreed, but you said it for very different reasons. The Chinese buffet, you said there was a very specific reason we would get COVID.
You know what? If it originated,
I was focused more on the buffet part. You were focused on the other half.
I was calling in to see if they had pangolin. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Remember,
I feel like I flipped it. I think usually I'm the Republic crazy on this.
Well, see, the thing is, I really wanted to eat a pangolin. I really wanted to eat one of those guys because I wonder if it tastes like chicken or not. Remember how there was that thing in the early COVID days where people were convinced that somebody eating a pangolin caused the pandemic, and now they've basically all but confirmed that COVID existed in Europe before it ever got to China, and we only know about it in China. We only knew that China detected it first because they were the only people that were fucking checking for the virus in the first place, so the blame got placed on them. Who could have guessed? But you know. Oh man.
Listen, conspiracy. It's always funny when conspiracy freaks are always like, "Well, we have to look at this one at very different angles."
We have to,
who's controlling the narrative?
And the whoever's controlling the narrative is always the most communist country. It's basically the answer. The one that's
exactly.
Years ago, I was trying to argue to my fucking coworkers. They were like, "Yeah, China's gone full communist." I'm like, I really fucking wish they went full communist. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, nothing since Deng has been full communist. Like, what are you talking about, you freaks? But people do think that if you go to China, you are going to like 1984 land or something. When it's basically just like a slightly more socialist version of the United States. They basically do all the same capitalist bullshit we do. It's just I'm just
saying they blocked Winnie the Pooh there. Can't even
watch
Winnie the
Pooh.
No. Can't even watch it.
Oh, my free speech. They blocked Winnie the Pooh.
Alan, are you having a realistic panic attack?
Oh, I love posting the Winnie the Pooh meme so much. Oh, hold on. Okay, hit my vape. I'm good again. I just
I'm
get
glad
so
that you have like the fear meter, like Bloodborne, or no, it's the
frenzy meter.
Again? The frenzy meter, but you have an item that can reduce it instantly. You have an Estus flask.
Yeah, this is like my Estus flask, basically. It gets rid of the eyeballs in my brain and smooths out that brain. That's what that Delta 8 does, baby. It just smooths everything out.
You know, when it comes out like Steve, that's because it's literally going up to your brain and
it's ironing
out
it.
the creases of it.
Oh yeah.
You're ironing your brain through Delta 8. It's cool.
Delta 8 is so sick. It's cool that they just have legal mids now. You can just get mids all the time.
Cool. And then you have just regular weed, which is black smoke, which is barbecuing your lungs. It's cool.
That's sick. It's
kind of have your two choices.
It's good. Speaking of good, it's been claimed pizza and carbonara are American. Here's how that went down in Italy. A controversial food professor, Alberto Grandi, has caused a stir. He's been questioning the authenticity of made in Italy staples like carbonara, parmesan, and even pizza for years. In a recent interview, he says that Italians' obsession with their cuisine stems from an insecurity. When a community finds itself deprived of a sense of identity because of whatever historical shock or fracture with its past, it invents traditions to act as founding myths. That's 100% true. Italian cuisine is really more American than it is Italian. That's true. Do you remember, do you remember like that whole thing in like the Chinese Cultural Revolution where Mao was just like, because they didn't have at the time the resources to do like national like healthcare and stuff, he said, you gotta rely on Chinese traditional medicine, and they're like, that's not really a thing that exists, but people just kind of made it up based on like what their grandma told them. It's kind of the same thing.
Right.
Except instead of it, coming down from the government, it's just like we need to have a culture. Like we don't really, Italy doesn't really have a cuisine culture, but then after World War II, I guess, they're just like, this is our thing now. We like carbonara and we like pasta with red sauce and shit like that.
We don't put cheese on it. That's American. That's disgusting.
It is funny that like Italians have this like, they're like, oh, they when Tony Soprano and his gang goes to Italy, they're like, and he's complaining, he's like, hey, where's the ragu at? And they're like, oh, you stupid Americans. It's like, well, the thing you think is the real Italian food is equally fucking fugazi is the thing that fucking Tony Soprano's eating. It's just a different kind of fake. It's just,
Right.
It's not like if you go back first of all, if you went back like 300 years to your peasant Italian great 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 grandfather, he didn't even have fucking tomatoes. Like, it's just like, like it's I don't know, but like
Alan, we literally talked earlier about the Italian tradition, and then you spring this on me, trying to make me look bad.
well, you know what? I think there was a thing. Italy's ministers of culture and agriculture officially entered Italian cuisine into candidacy for the UNESCO World Heritage Site status, which will be decided in 2025. I feel like that's kind of like their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like they're just like they're gonna get, and like Mikey Knowles is gonna be mad that that Dippin' Dots got put in before Italian cuisine.
Are you telling me that that the Dodger dog made it in before the chicken carbonara? Are you kidding me?
I gotta say,
Telling me that telling me what's another traditional food? You're telling me that the Taiwanese boba made it in? That's just a kid's food. It's just a kid's food. What did he say? I've never tried Nashville hot chicken before, but if I did, I don't think I'd like it.
I love the guys who get mad. I mean, mainly Mikey Knowles getting mad about the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because it's always just like you telling me they put Missy Elliott in before Iron Maiden, and it's just like, who gives a shit, man? They'll put in Iron Maiden once all all of them are dead. Who cares? It's whatever.
Right. I mean, when they put Iron Maiden in my Iron Maiden song in like a Marvel movie trailer, then people will be excited about it.
Whenever it's in Stranger Things,
now the SEO.
Whenever it's in Stranger Things, they'll do it.
Are Stranger Things still in 80s, or do they?
Yeah,
go
they're still in
now?
80s. I mean, they're just getting to Kate Bush, so yeah.
Yeah,
you know what? You know what? I'm just glad that Kate Bush is getting that check. That's all I care about.
All I'm saying is that they're more like instead of Kate Bush, I'm gonna say hate Hedge, because I hate that they're hedging on this nostalgia bullshit. Anyway, that might be my worst pun to date.
I will say, this controversial professor Alberto Grandi, I think he gets it, because he's right. He says in one of his things. So after this whole the Italian culture ministers, nominated their food for the UNESCO candidacy, he says, let's see here, what was the thing? What was the quote he had? Oh, here it is. The classic Roman pasta dish carbonara actually was invented in America, and that real Italian Parmesan has shifted so far from the tradition that you can only find anything close to what it is supposed to be in the U.S. state of Wisconsin.
That's tight.
That is very tight. It is. I mean, this is the kind of thing that is like, whatever sort of local traditions existed in here, the only way that these things can be preserved is if they are cut off from the rest of capital and are just like existing as like their own little islands by themselves. That is the only way a tradition can stay constant and uninfluenced by the market, because if it is connected to the market as a whole, it will get funneled in through the filter of like what the American consumer wants, which is more cheese, more sugar. We want it to be goopier. And
listen, you need to be on an island and make maggot cheese and only sell it to weirdos.
Okay, you didn't. I think I was talking to one of our other friends about this. I watched a video recently about this weird type of corn that like an indigenous village in like Mexico was growing. Have you seen the Goopy corn?
No.
It's
like natto, but just goop always.
It's a corn that's like 10 feet tall. It's a type of corn that's grown by like this indigenous like village in Mexico, and it's so tall that it has these like goopy parts that drip on the ground, and it self-fertilizes itself. It has these like aerial, like, I don't know if they're like technically, they're aerial roots that produce a sweet mucus that feeds bacteria, and then the bacteria pull nitrogen out of the air and fix it into something that the plant can process. And then the goop drips down and fertilizes the plant. So it's like self-fertilizing corn. And that's why it can grow like 10 feet tall. It's because it fertilizes itself with the help of bacteria. So they're trying to breed this into normal corn now. So that way, we won't have to use like chemical fertilizers, because that would be insane if we could do that. Anyway, this is a bigger question about, and this is what the professor was talking about. is that these
Maybe it's that little bit of Midwest in me, but there's something beautiful about corn saving the world. Corn,
you know what?
once again.
This is what I think Grandi was getting at, is that these local traditions and the types of the types of food we make, they're a way of preserving biodiversity. And when everything in the entire world is designed and it catered to the American palate, it just becomes like doo doo. It just becomes corn paste,
Right.
and not the good corn paste, not this this magical corn paste. But it is. I mean, this is essentially what Skullface is talking about, basically. It's
They should have. Skullface should have talked more about corn. I guess that's kind of what the Super Burger was kind of hinting at a little bit. What's
man.
it called again?
Well, I guess if Skullface saw the with a Super Burger. Wait, what
What was the burger that Kaz Miller was always talking about?
Oh, he was talking about the fucking Kaz Burger thing. Yeah. Man, Skullface would have been so mad if he knew about. You mean Miller's Maxi Buns?
Miller's Maxi Buns. Miller's Maxi Buns.
He tried to use high quality ingredients and unconventional means of preparing the food. And admitted the business had been poor, but then he used Code Talker as a one-man focus group in an attempt to improve the burgers. He perfected the design and made a chemical burger due to having loads of additives included, which he claimed would end hunger in Africa. He also implied it stemmed from a similar philosophy to that of Skullface regarding throwing off American imperialism, differing only that destruction wasn't the end goal or means. I like that Kazuhiro Miller basically invented the Impossible Whopper. He made a chemical burger.
So cool.
And he's just like, but I'm doing the good version of imperialism because I'm feeding everybody my burgers. Like Mr. Beast. I wish I could show Mr. Beast to Skullface. That's all I want to do. Oh, Mr. Beast.
I accidentally destroyed a person's entire culture and heritage, leaving them simply a skull. Just Mr. Beast's eyes popping out and Skullface. I accidentally set up a endless legacy of warfare because I didn't leave a will.
Oh, it's so sick. It's so sick.
Mr.
There should be. Well, we need to get Kojima in touch with this Professor Grandi guy, because I feel like if he talks to him enough, like the next like Death Stranding game will be about like Sam Porter Bridges doing like Uber Eats deliveries in the future.
Has Hideo Kojima ever met Mr. Beast?
I don't think so, because I would have seen a picture of him doing a thumbs up and standing next to him.
Yeah, he never met Kanye, even though he asked to link up.
Well, Kanye was like, I hear Hideo Kojima is in New York right now. Please get me in contact. Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking, like, if Mr. Beast wanted it, he probably could get it. I mean, he did talk to the third in line Saudi Arabian prince.
He talked. I mean, look. Kojima, if anything, is he loves celebs. He's like Obama in a lot of ways, in that he loves.
I don't know if you would call.
Like, he's better than Obama, because at least he gave me things that I like and make me smile. But he is like right. The ultimate star fucker, like Obama is. That he wants to hang out with celebs so much.
I wouldn't call a Saudi Arabian prince a celebrity. I guess maybe in their I don't know.
Well, okay. The other thing is that Kojima's always chasing that bag. He wants to get that bag. That's true. And if he can get that Saudi Arabia money from like some sort of like fail son oil prince or whatever, then he'll do it. He'll do it.
You know what? I'm gonna go even further. I think Kojima's trying to capture just one more body in the tank of motion captures, and suddenly he can create his own prince. You know what I mean?
He can deepfake a prince.
He could deepfake a prince.
I am worried about all these
information
scans.
Control.
I am worried about all these full body scans of celebs that Kojima's doing.
Scan Rocket Raccoon, because Rocket Raccoon's hands famously don't scan.
He could scan everything but the hands. The hands will have to be CGI'd in somehow. They'll have to render the hands like separately.
They'll run it through an AI thing, and Rocket Raccoon will have 6 claw fingers.
Oh man. That it is funny. They never talk about in the movies what happened. What is the origin of Rocket Raccoon's hands not scanning?
Yeah, what? Well, I assume it's because fingerprints or something, but then that implies that every species
has human fingerprints, which they might in the Marvel universe, because as we all know, everybody kind of looks humanoid mostly, because the Celestials are basically just giant humanoids walking around in space.
Right.
Yeah. That's something, the Eternals could have been like a weird Ancient Aliens movie. But it was just very boring. It was just about people sitting in a beige house in the middle of a plane somewhere and then fighting like a CGI goop monster. Remember when the giant hand popped out of the earth in the middle of the ocean in Eternals? And I don't think they've talked about it in any other Marvel movie since.
No, but I'm assuming Miss Marvel will talk about it and like say something about it, but then nobody will watch it. I think that movie.
It's like, did that just happen? There's a big hand in the ocean.
Yeah, and it's gonna be so funny because then Marvel fans, when whenever the next one that pops off, people will be like, they still haven't talked about the hands. Somebody will have to be like, no, they talked about it in the Marvels. And I'm like, no, Miss Marvel came out before. I love this shit, dude. It really is going to turn into comic book soon, where it's truly going to be like,
we've looped back around.
What happened to fucking Hulk? Why is Hulk blue now? And it's like, oh, well, you had to read this issue of Daredevil when Hulk was a street level hero for a while because he got his powers reduced, and to get him repowered back up, he had to turn blue. And it's like, I'm not gonna read. Why would it? Why?
The thing they're quickly doing is they're just like they're passing the torch to the next generation. Is what they love to do now. We all love passing the torch after 2 movies or whatever the fuck.
We gotta pass the torch one of these damn days.
I mean, we have said that when we die, we will pass the torch of our one of our co-host slots.
Our sin. Yeah.
Sins of the father, basically. We will do that. Somebody will have to pick up our legacy.
Neither of us will be fathers though, because that sounds yucky.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I'm famously r/child free. Which is why I was so fucking mad that all these kids kept on saying "ayo" and "bruh" at every single scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 behind me in the theater.
I love kids, but sadly, I can't. The thought of consecrating with a female. Why did I say it like Rocket? A female.
Rocket Raccoon. You know what? I was sad that all of his that the otter that he was in love with, voiced by Linda Cardinelli or whatever, was in the past. Only flashbacks. Very sad. We get so many flashbacks of him and his animal friends, and I did see a tweet immediately afterwards like, can we get a Disney Plus show about Rocket and his animal friends living in a cage?
Oh,
sounds like such a great show. A bunch of sad animals living in a cage and being tortured. It sounds great.
Yeah.
Don't you want to watch that?
It basically is what the Muppet Babies was, if you think about it.
They were living in a cage and being tortured by Nanny. And the High Evolutionary is kind of like Nanny, and you only see him from the ankles down.
Right.
Oh, that would be pretty cool, actually. I love the new thing of Marvel villains in that they just kind of have vaguely they have like vaguely defined, like, I think the High Evolutionary is like, even gravity bends to my will, but it mainly just means he just like force slams people into walls and shit. It's like, I guess that's his power. I guess this is power. That's also kind of what Kang does. Is he just kind of like force slams people around by waving his hand and making CGI happen?
Well, instead of having him like punch a person in real life, they couldn't like get them to shoot it the same day.
Yeah,
that would require messing with the Atlanta rig or whatever. So instead, they just had them like float around and get dropped with some wires or whatever, or had a CGI character puppet get slammed on the ground. So yeah, nothing's real. It doesn't mean anything. It's not real.
Did you? Okay, so here's one other thing. We got to stop talking about Marvel shit. But did you know that I didn't know this until I was listening to E40 Spotify playlist and a song from Wakanda Forever came on. I didn't even know that he was in Wakanda Forever, and I watched that movie. But there is a song with Future and E40 in the Wakanda Forever soundtrack.
Any good? Is it good?
There is a. It's maybe I'm glad that E40 is cashing that check. Is basically the thing.
Yeah.
But it is there's a bunch of Spanish stuff, and somebody says something about being indigenous. It's like that's the other thing that bothers me. I do like the whole indigenous Mexican Namor thing conceptually, but why is everything Spanish? Maybe you pay people that know that know like the local like dialect, Mayan dialect they're speaking, but they didn't do any of the music or anything like that, and they only speak it like for 2 scenes because it would be too tough, I guess. But in this E40 verse, let me read. It's maybe one of the corniest E40 songs I think I've ever heard.
Don't say that.
I love E40.
Alan, are you telling telling E40 to go right now? Are you telling him when to go?
No, I will never
Now's the
tell him
time
where
to
to
stop.
go. And I listen. The earth is my turf. The world's my stomping ground. Out here where I'm from, everybody get down. I graduated from the turf without a cap and gown. One thing you see in the hood, a lot of black and brown. Asians, Caucasians, black and Latinos, Samoans and Tongans and Filipinos. Gotta have tough skin, have hella heart. Can't be no sucker, can't be no mark. Out here with the seals, whales, and shark. Ocean. Keep your head above the water like Noah's Ark. Floating. Your bite gotta be stronger than your bark, because even when the sun out, it can get dark. That sounds like if he was like if he I think he might have had that verse like written for like Finding Nemo like a decade ago, and he just like
I mean, listen, dude. Listen, I was listening to Nerd the other day at the gym. Don't make fun of me. Is Nerd cool? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know what people like anymore. But anyway, the SpongeBob song did draw. There. Have you ever heard Nerd's SpongeBob song?
No, I have not. I don't want to listen to that.
It's good. It's a good song. Alan, turn it on right now. Do the Nerd squeeze me till I.
SpongeBob song. I like
Squeeze
Ocean.
me.
I like Ocean Man. Does that count?
Listen.
Squeeze Me from the SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, it's a good song.
I don't think I've ever listened to Nerd, man.
Yeah, listen. Is it kind of like one of the rap groups that white people were like, I like this? Yeah, maybe. But
Oh, but don't you want to see some funny MF Doom parodies? Don't you love that when people
Pharrell, listen, you should like it. Pharrell, he
has the big hat. He has the big hat. I do like
he's
the
the
big hat.
Despicable Me guy.
You know what? He is Despicable Me.
Except, did you feel betrayed when he took his old band and did the SpongeBob songs?
I do kind of feel bad about that. I actually don't care enough about Nerd or Pharrell. I don't know. I didn't even know that Pharrell was in Nerd until you told me, because I've never listened to that shit.
That's the thing. That's the band where he talks about sucking titties and shit.
Well, now you got me back on board. It's
cool. Anyway, we don't need to go. Nerd.
One last pizza story. Legendary pizzeria and Domino's rival to close. Fans are cherishing memories from over 52 years. Angelo's, spelled with an I, is a decades-old Kentucky staple for 60 years. It's a Louisville pie joint. We are brokenhearted to do this, but we cannot keep up with inflation. Thanks, Brandon.
No!
Things that used to cost a few $100s cost thousands. It's unreal to me, and it makes it impossible. We have a whole month left, and we're hoping to see a lot of our friends who love Angelo's as much as we do. So sorry, Joe Brandon, your brand inflation did this and killed another local business. Now
they could put the sticker on the freaking door now.
I gotta say, Angelo, I'm glad he's got an angel halo, because he's dead now. He's fucking dead in the ground because of Joe Brandon. Or should I say Dark Brandon, when he put on the glasses at the
you saw the thing with the T-shirt, right? That he sells like a Dark Brandon T-shirt.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Didn't he reference the Dark Brandon? He loves that shit.
At the White House Correspondents' Dinner, he said, "You better watch." He's like, something. He's like something. I'll be nice, but I can't promise Dark Brandon will. And then he puts on his sunglasses.
I mean, listen. Maybe I do still have this feeling where Trump went and touched the Saudi Arabian orb. I do get the feeling that Biden went and kissed the Blarney Stone and got the gift of gab, like double redound on it.
I do think. I mean, look, the whole Dark Brandon thing does seem like the Gravel teens are working for the DNC now or something. Like they're making memes for these old freaks nowadays.
Yeah.
They also did post. What was that weird picture of like him and Kamala in the van? It's like, get in, loser, get in, Jack. We're gonna beat Trump in 2024.
Alan, I have this theory that things are getting so bad and people are losing any form of direction, and we're kind of re-entering the Dark Ages, and trinkets and magic and spells and talismans are going to be back in a big way. I think they're already here.
I think reliquaries. We got to get into reliquaries.
Like we got to find what would be a sacred object now. Obviously, the Saudi orb.
The Saudi orb is very powerful.
The gun that shot Shinzo Abe.
I mean, the gun that shot.
That's like a mystic weapon.
The doohickey. That's like fucking Guts' sword, man. Like that shit can reverse causality. Yeah. Like that shit's like crazy. That's
the
like a destiny.
Like if you get that weapon, yeah, it only has 2 shot. It has like a shot and a half, but
That's like a god-killing weapon.
it,
That's like a
yeah, it has 100% crit rate.
yeah. It's like, oh man. It's one of those. It's like one of those like gag weapon. You know, like in like when you throw the golden egg at the boss in like Resident Evil 4. It's like it wouldn't do anything, but this one gag weapon against one specific enemy type, it will do like like super.
Politician versus the politician class.
Or it's like the bell that you use on Father Gascoigne or whatever in Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That like makes him remember his daughter. Man, it's also the clip of Trump. Trump, I gotta say, the man has some balls to go to do like the Mooney conference that he was like skyping into, because I do feel like the doohickey man was like getting like a John Wick call. He's like, I guess I got one more job.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. He's digging like some 9-volt batteries and duct tape out of the ground in his cell.
Yeah, but he like goes out to his yard and digs up some PVC pipe.
God damn, that fucking
Cool.
That fucking shit. That's so sick. You know what's not one of the relics though? Any of those British ceremonial things, the temporal sword, any of that shit, that has 0 power. That's garbage.
That has nothing. Weakness. It couldn't even like, drive away a storm.
If we're talking about like game loot rarity levels, that's like a blue at most. We're not even getting nothing purple in there. That
was one of those moments like in a Fallout game, or like I guess it would probably be more of a Oblivion Skyrim thing, where you get to the end of a dungeon and you get just like a sword that's like, oh, this isn't even like as good as the sword I used to enter this dungeon with. That's what those kind of like whatever the temporal blade is or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the sad thing is that I mean, they don't even get to use. Nobody uses these swords anymore. Like if you have a ceremonial sword in the in like the coronation, you better be using that to like chop like the old guy's head off, like the previous dude's head off. It needs to be done with the magic sword. There was also some weird, I don't know, some blonde lady that like all the royalist freaks were getting, like she held a sword at one point, and it was just like a moderately attractive blonde British lady, and they're like, why doesn't she run in for the Conservative Party? Why isn't she the Tory MP for next year? It's just like, you saw a blonde lady with a sword and you like lost your mind getting horny because you guys love this shit so much, and they just love swords. They love these relics, but they're not even good relics. They're nowhere even near orb. The orb is like basically something from like fucking Stalker. Like you go in the same room as the orb, you get flattened to a paste if you're not powerful enough. Like it's gonna, that shit's crazy. That orb is like an alien artifact as far as I'm concerned. I don't know where the Saudis got the orb from. Who knows where the orb came from? The fucking
They probably unearthed it from a dark source. You know what I mean?
It probably fell from space. If you ask me.
Oh, Planet Serpo.
The orb. If somebody told me the orb was like the one thing we got back from Planet Serpo, and it's just basically it does nothing else except it's like an endlessly glowing orb, I'd believe that. Like, and aliens gave us some
like
trash.
Everything with Planet Serpo, like everything, it would be very depressing and very American for America to be like, oh, okay, we'll sell it to the Saudis.
We got it from the Serpo gift shop. It's just like a toy for alien kids or something. It's like the alien equivalent of those like squishy tubes that like you stick your fingers in or whatever.
Right.
It's one of those basically. It's just the Serpo orb. Oh man. Sonic News, Views, Reviews, and Tudes. I've got some huge fucking news, Russ. Sega America, they have created the Allied Employees Guild Improving Sega. They're wanting to unionize Sega. And did you see their fucking logo? It's the Sonic glove. It's a Sonic glove doing a solidarity fist, man. Very sick. I hope they do unionize. Do you think they will deploy the Badniks against them? If they
oh no. Instead of the Pinkertons, the Badniks.
The Badniks. They're gonna deploy the Badniks.
Go back. Dude, that'd be terrible.
I mean, it's either that or it's like some Yakuza villains. They're gonna get some like old wrestlers to beat the shit out of these guys.
Yeah. Old crusty Japanese men being like, organizing, huh?
So Sega
Curio will there'll be a side quest where Curio will be like, I don't know if a union's for me, but maybe for once I can agree with them on that.
Collective bargaining, huh? I see the appeal. Sega of America president and COO Ian Curran has published an initial reaction to the recent forming of Workers' Union, Alloyed Employees Guild, and proving Sega. In the form of a letter, he stated that union matters are new to me and Sega of America, but we are investigating and considering the options available to the company. No Sega of America employee will be treated any differently whether they support or do not support unionization. Okay, that's not bad. Some of you may support unionization, some not. That's your legal right. We have a wonderful culture with a strong commitment to working together as a team. In my mind, it is the employee culture that makes a successful company. We'll see how long he keeps singing that tune whenever they have to get to the negotiation stage. But
right.
But hey, you know what? Good on the employees of the Sega of America thing. You all deserve it. The Sega of America, honestly, the localization by Sega of America, probably one of the best localizers in the game right now. And when it comes to games, those Yakuza games are localized great. Great shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got
because they inherited a lot of the Atlas machine, right?
I think so. But
yeah.
Big ups to them. Even if they were doing bad work, they still should unionize. But it's
right.
But good shit. The more unions in gaming, the better. If this was Nintendo, they probably would have sent Bowser to all of their houses to burn them down by now. I feel like
the guy or the monster.
They would. Well, see, they own the guy.
What's the difference? Am I right?
They own that. Well, they own that one guy called Bowser that did all the piracy, and now they own like 35% of his paychecks until he dies now, or whatever the fuck.
That's cool.
So they could just send him.
they freaking own. I'm already giving them 30% of my paycheck.
Oh, because you fucking love getting you love paying $70 for Tears of the Kingdom or whatever the fuck.
I love that, and I can't wait to play it and smile and climb.
I definitely did not pirate it, and I'm just waiting to play it on my Steam Deck once the emulators good enough.
Did you get that?
I did buy the Steam Deck, and I definitely did not torrent all these files so that way I could play it as soon as the game comes out and it's optimized for the deck.
Hell yeah.
I definitely have not done that.
I'm just saying hell yeah just for the thought of video games.
I'm definitely not going to just dump everything from my Switch onto the Steam Deck and then throw my Switch in a closet because it sucks. I'm definitely not going to do that.
Listen, the Joy-Con drift, not a big deal, okay? Come on.
I mean, the Joy-Con drift for me is not a big deal because I never play that shit portable. It's always docked to my TV. True. Which, whatever. But, man. It is fun that they've created the Steam Deck, a console that has all the games in the universe, and every other console has basically no games now, because games are, it is a zero-sum game, the number of games you have. If the Steam Deck has all the games, PS5 somehow has, negative games now. There's no games on PS5.
With all this brand inflation, the one thing that hasn't inflated is the amount of games on these fucking consoles.
It's sadly true. The sad but
to respond to that.
It is sad but true, in the words of Metallica. That's what I would say. Or Snoop Dogg in that one cover of the Metallica song that was very good. But man, oh man. I mean, I guess the only benefit of having a console these days is that the PC ports of most AAA games are busted. And that playing the console, because it's capped to 30 frames a second, is probably the most stable way to play them right now. If you want to play fucking Jedi Survivor, which is a good game. I like Jedi Survivor. It's fine. I
gotta check that out. I haven't played neither of the Cal Kestis games, but they seem neat. I don't know if they're good.
I got two words for you, Russ, that I think will win you over. And by two words, I mean two halves of a name, and that is Greasedritis.
Let me see this. Ooh, we do like Greasedritis in the chat. I got nothing against Greasedritis.
I love Greasedritis. He's the pilot of the ship, and he does say "greasy money, baby." He says "greasy money" a lot, and man, you know what? Greasedritis, I really love that man. Here's the quote on the Wikipedia: "Greasy money, baby. Grease after landing in a windstorm on Zepho." Ooh, I love Zepho. I love the Night Sisters of Dathomir. It's got my favorite extended universe shit. It's got funny little droids. It's got weird guys like Turgle, like Scuba Steve. It's got all my favorite guys.
You're always talking about the witches. Dathomir? What are they?
Dathomir. And they're Ichor-based force-sensitive powers.
There was a time in my life I was very concerned about Ichors.
You get to see a guy bleeding his kyber crystal in this. You
Oh
almost
my
never get to see that
God.
shit when they bleed a kyber crystal. Because as you know, kyber crystals are inherently tuned to the light side of the force. So if you want to, I guess they showed Kylo Ren doing that in one of the movies. But everybody kind of forgot about it because those things suck, and that was like before or after like a fake Chewbacca death or whatever the fuck. But there's a cool scene of like the bad guy in this one takes his Jedi lightsaber, and when you bleed the crystal, you overpower the crystal. It basically kill it and like make your crystal run off the dark side, because the crystals are inherently good. By the way, they have a good alignment, so you have to basically kill the crystal and enslave it to the dark side of the force and make it turn red.
Wow.
It's sick.
Wow.
It's sick. The wheels in there are not happy. The wheels that live inside that crystal
The
are
wheels
crying.
are not happy, folks. We're not liking it.
They're crying inside that crystal. Man, very cool. I love anytime there's like force sensitive people that are not Jedis and they do their own weird little force magic. I love that shit.
Right.
The Night Sisters of Dathomir, they're all goth. It's very cool. We love them.
So that means you hate the Yuzan Vong and their inability to connect to the Force.
Why are they not in anything? Why are they not in anything? Why weren't the movies about
Mostly
them?
because they weren't good.
They're cool.
Okay. The quality of the books may not have been good, but
they're so cool. I mean, it's cool conceptually.
it's cool conception. Anyway, we don't need to go in the quality of individual.
Filoni, what are you doing?
Filoni, thou hath robbed me. They're bringing Thrawn in, so you know.
Is Asajj
Watch all
Ventress
that fucking
Ventress
Mandalorian
back?
shit. I hate that. By the way, we're still talking about Disney shit. We can't escape.
I mean, it is all culture is Disney shit now. What are we supposed to do? What else are we supposed to do?
All we can do is yas when they defeat a publicly elected official, a bad one, but it is funny.
I mean, it is an Alien versus Predator situation with Disney versus DeSantis. Whoever wins, we lose.
Right.
I mean, this could end with them suing DeSantis and somehow owning the state of Florida, which would probably be a net improvement. I guess.
Cleaner. Disneyland's pretty damn clean.
They will kill every single iguana in like one day somehow.
It'll turn into the country of Duloc from Shrek.
Now hold on a second. That sounds good. Now that's if Universal owned the state of Florida, obviously.
Oh, you got me there. Who owns DreamWorks these days? Is it still in it? Didn't it get chopped up for parts?
They're subsidiary of Universal still. And they're okay, this is I love the nested fucking companies here. It is a subsidiary of Universal's, a division of NBC Universal, which is itself a division of Comcast. Sick. Very sick. I love how there's only 3 companies now.
So you always sit here and you go like, what the wait? So they own Minions and Shrek.
Yeah, they own a lot of the animation stuff now, except for the Disney stuff. Also, I feel like this next Pixar movie, Elements, I feel like that's gonna be a flop.
That's gonna flop, dude. That shit looks so garbage. It's like that is like the most baby brain shit I've ever seen. I'm fucking sorry, folks. We are at the end times of like people's brain. Like what if the wet guy married the fire woman? What if the earth guy pooped and his poop was a dirt clod? You know, what are we doing anymore?
The thing is,
really truly the premise I've never felt more revolted by in my whole life. The fire people eat spicy food and the wet people eat wet food. It's like, who on the earth cares? Who gives a shit about this garbage? It really drives me up the fucking wall.
It is a movie just to do gags based on what if a guy was made of water? What if a guy was made of fire?
He's taking a piss and he goes suck down the toilet with his piss.
What if we were flushed away like the movie Flushed Away?
At the water fountain, the water fountain's dry because instead of drinking water, they drink air instead.
I guess the thing is that in the past,
it really pisses me off. That is the worst one. I would rather watch any amount of Marvel movies over that garbage. I can't handle. That's like the death knell.
I will predict what's going to happen with this movie. It is going to be like every other Pixar movie, a movie for children. It's a movie for kids to watch and have fun. But because we don't have movies anymore, we don't have normal adult movies that are like rated R or whatever the fuck. These are all the movies that are for kids and for 30-year-olds that have to write posts about about the thing. And that's what it's going to be about. And then Tucker Carlson is going to be mad because he's going to say that this is somehow promoting race mixing or something because the water guy married the fire lady or whatever. And they're like they're doing white genocide to the fire people or whatever the fuck.
Then you're going to be like, remember when Disney had like a movie starring like an all Asian family and then refused to put it in theaters? Then put Lightyear out instead and it flopped.
We love it.
And then they're like, now they're gonna have their first theatrical movie that's ostensibly about an Asian family, but it's like they're like fire blobs. They're all blobs. You like by POC people, they're always just blobs in these fucking cartoons. Drives you up the fucking wall.
I think they whitewashed one of the Lilo and Stitch live action. Also, why are we doing Lilo and Stitch live action? Why is everything live action?
Alan, oh my!
Why is everything live action? Live action Stitch he's gonna be disgusting. Live action Stitch.
It's gonna look like who's the first who's the first golden family in Elden Ring boss? I forgot his
name. Godric the Grafted.
Yeah, he's gonna look like Godric the Grafted, but furry.
It would be cool if Godric the Grafted was doing the Stitch voice, like, just kind of. That'd be pretty sick.
Anyway,
it's gonna be.
I'm sorry. Everybody.
It's gonna be. No, it's just every movie is for children now, and it's the only movies we have. It's either that or it's Beau is Afraid, which people go to and they're like, "This made me afraid too." Oh man,
you promised me. I don't know what he promised people that made them feel like you've betrayed me.
I think people
Mr.
got
Astor?
They got so high on the idea of elevated horror that they forgot that Ari Aster was like a. They forgot that Ari Aster is kind of like an edgelord, like transgressive, kind of like, like his whole thing, like I don't know if it was his first student film or the one that first made like the circuits, was about like a dad getting molested by the son. That was his whole movie, and it's like he was just him doing like fucking like this like insane, just like out there black comedy stuff, and then people saw Beau is Afraid, which is essentially a 3-hour long Tim and Eric bedtime stories. A bit,
right?
And people are like, "Where did this come from? Why? How you should be ashamed of this, Ari Aster." And it's like, this guy's been making this guy toned it down for Hereditary and Midsommar, and then like this is the kind of shit. This is him. This is the kind of shit he makes.
That's what he wanted to do. He did 2 for you. There's 1 for him.
This one's for him.
Dream.
Yeah.
Isn't this their dream? Oh, the 2 for me, 1 for me, or whatever. Instead of now, it's like Taika Waititi is gonna make Ted Lasso, but Ted Lasso for losers. I don't know.
They were gonna have Taika Waititi make Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but he was just like, I can't. That would be like somebody's dad coming into your house, somebody else's dad coming to your house and telling you how to make peanut butter sandwiches. Was his quote?
Dude.
It's like, I mean, functionally, a Taika Waititi movie and a James Gunn movie are going to look and sound mostly the same. The Taika Waititi one will be 10% more annoying. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because all these movies look the same now. They all kind of music videos, but
yeah,
it's for children. Most movies now are for children, and but it's okay because everybody's kind of a kid now. Everybody's kind of a kid. We love it. We love it. Music from Ariana Grande, Ricky Martin, and more confirmed for Samba de Amigo Party Central, along with some tracks from some Sonic movies.
Alan, are we ready for Samba de Amigo to crash and burn for a 3rd time?
Here's some good. I mean, what do you think about these songs? Break Free featuring Zed by Ariana Grande. I Really Like You by Carly Rae Jepsen. Payback by The Cheat Codes. Don't know who that is. Let You Go by Diplo and Tisha. Don't know who that is. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. I Love It by Iconopop. Centerfold by Jay Giles Band. Now that's what's up.
Cool. That's cool.
Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj. Sucker by the Jonas Brothers. TikTok by Kesha. Panama by Mateo. That's not the Van Halen one. Plastic Hearts by Miley Cyrus. Celebrate by Pitbull. If there's a Pitbull song, I will be playing the game. The Cup of Life by Ricky Martin. So they didn't even get the one Ricky Martin song everybody knows.
I guess not.
Macarena, Fugue, and La Bamba, of course. And we'll have 40 tracks total, more coming as DLC. They didn't tell me which Sonic. Oh, wait, there's 2 Sonic tracks that are announced. Hold on. Tell me the 2 Sonic tracks. Escape from the City and Fist Bump. Oh, you know Fist Bump, that classic song we all like from Sonic?
Yeah.
I mean, Escape from the City we do like. The Sonic Forces song, Fist Bump, the one everybody likes. When I think of all the great songs from the Sonic franchise, A franchise with some of the best music of any video games. I think of Fist Bump.
Of
Of
course.
course.
Of course.
Very cool. It wasn't like the Pumpkin Hill
Okay,
Rapper.
so we have that one, and Alan, I know we need to wrap up the podcast sooner than later.
Sooner than laser as well.
Sooner than lasers, because there might be a big laser that shoots us. Oh. Okay, I was going to compare against the licensed tracks and the Gearbox Wii version of Samba de Amigo, which I did not realize Gearbox made that version.
Wow.
So shouts out to them. So these are the tracks that so these are the licensed tracks that were in the Wii version, and we'll decide which is better between the two. Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet? I Want Candy by Bow Wow Wow.
Pretty sick.
Mambo Mambo by Lou Bega.
Okay, already way better because the presence of Lou Bega.
Yeah, you love the Bega, the Hat Man of the Hat Man and the Scat Man.
When people
Love
talk
Shack-
about the Shadow Man, the Hat Man, they see when they take too much cough syrup, it is Lou Bega.
God, I wish. Love Shack by the B-52s.
Pretty sick.
Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
Classic.
Can't Stop by Ozomatli. I don't know this song.
I don't know what that is. That Can't Stop Till Good Enough? That one? Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Jerk It Out by the Caesars.
You know what? I'm always trying to jerk it out.
Oh, come on. Alan, please.
Oh,
Mickey by Tony Basil, and then Rockefeller Skank by Fatboy Slim.
pretty sick.
Cool.
Pretty sick. Gotta say, pretty sick.
Hot tracks.
Okay, I will say one thing. I'm gonna say one more thing about Guardians of the Galaxy. At the end of the movie, all the other new Guardians of the Galaxy, like Kraglin and Adam Warlock, talk about their favorite music from Earth. And Adam Warlock does say that he likes King Crimson, which is just like,
That's cool.
That's pretty sick. I like that characterization. Adam Warlock would be a King Crimson guy.
He loves Odd Times Pictures.
You know what? That makes sense to me. That at least makes sense to me. And Kraglin would like Garth Brooks or whatever the fuck, because who the fuck is Kraglin?
Yeah.
Who cares Kraglin? God damn.
You're the Kraglin head. You've talked more about Kraglin than I think anybody else on Earth has.
There's too much screen time for Kraglin. Oh, Kraglin. Sonic Frontier sales surpassed 3.2 million. Total Sonic sales for 8 million for fiscal year 2023. That's great. They're doing great. This is a significant increase over the 5.8 million they sold last fiscal year. Sonic's on an upswing.
Sonic's back in a big way.
Also, Sega has bought Rovio, which they own Angry Birds now. So, like, maybe they'll make a Sonic version of Angry Birds where you flick a Sonic around.
True.
That would be sick.
Yeah, you do the spin dash, and you could knock over Eggman pigs. It could be a crossover.
That would actually be a good idea.
Crossover. This is the Sonic crossover we've all been waiting for and thinking about constantly. Ever since we were both small children, little gamers, kind of baby Looney Tune-esque, running around in our diapers having misadventures. Every day we said, damn, I wish Sonic the Hedgehog could meet Red.
Oh, the angry red bird from the movie or whatever?
Yes, Red, the angry bird, voiced by Jason Sudeikis.
So sick. Most of my senior year of high school, I was playing Angry Birds because, like that, like in the latter half, like the last semester of like high school and your senior year, after you've done the AP test, you just kind of dick around and like maybe make posters or something, or just kind of sit around and watch movies in class. I was just playing Angry Birds on my phone whenever they let us use our phones in class.
I was just getting chased around by Angry Birds. They kept pecking at me. It smelled like damn carcass or whatever.
You're getting pecked at by vultures. What the fuck?
I was getting pecked at by vultures. What can I say? I wasn't very healthy back then. I ate a lot. I didn't eat a lot of vegetables.
Because you didn't. They hadn't tricked you into thinking that kiwis were Shrek balls by then. So. I've got a 2 this week, Russ. This is an interesting one. I don't think we've talked about him. I think we've talked about somebody related to this character. But
okay.
Ash Mongoose.
A member of Foxhound or something?
No, Ash Mongoose is just Mongoose is the species, and his name is Ash. What do you think? What do you think Ash Mongoose looks like?
Well, there's Tail of the Lemur, so it's not related to them.
You mean Tangle the Lemur?
Tangle the Lemur?
Yeah.
Wait, is this an Archie or is this an IDW?
This is an Archie, I will say that.
Oh, there is one piece of Sonic news we didn't get into, and that's
IDW
is bankrupt. So
well, okay, so I didn't want to get into that because it was sad, but IDW had a bunch of layoffs, and they are delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. However, it's not because of the comics division. The comics division has actually been seeing growth. It's the streaming and games divisions that cratered the whole thing. Which I didn't even know that IDW was streaming anything.
That's
or
not
had
a good sign when when the thing that your company is tanking for is because you anyway.
Let me see. IDW streaming. Do they have a streaming platform? I don't know what they. I guess maybe like maybe it was like their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic cartoons or something, or they own
they're owned by Nickelodeon. For the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my friends are owned by Nickelodeon.
I mean,
it's weird to say your friends are owned by somebody.
They're still making the comics, though. I guess they still have the rights to the comics, and they have the rights to the Star Trek comics, including the Lower Decks.
I've been meaning to read those. I think Captain Sisko is the main character in the Star Trek comics right now. So
they've got a Deep Space Nine series right now. Apparently, that's supposed to be pretty good. And you know what? I think that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie for Nickelodeon will probably be pretty good. I think it's
I don't know. I haven't seen the quality of the realism of their anxiety scene.
That's true. That is true. I'm afraid Seth Rogen, as a guy who smokes weed constantly, he might not be able to get a realistic panic attack in there. Unfortunately.
Right.
Unfortunately. You know what? I think I'm back on board with Seth Rogen. I think Seth Rogen.
You're back on the. You love Donkey Kong, and
he might have
love his gas.
I think he was an okay version of Donkey Kong. I wish Donkey Kong was smoking weed in the movie, though.
He should have been British, dude. I feel like Donkey Kong should just be a fucking what is it? Why am I forgetting that?
Is it Chav?
He should be like a Grommet.
Oh.
Chav. He should be a soccer ultra. You know what I mean?
He's like, Manchester United.
I think Donkey Kong should be British, or maybe that's offensive. I don't know. Anyway, offensive to people's ears. He's fucking British.
I mean, Donkey Kong does support the monarchy.
Peaches,
so
he does. It's true. Because I mean, he is part of a lineage. I still have never. I'm probably not gonna watch the.
Well, Cranky Kong.
I'm so damn committed.
Cranky Kong is Cranky Kong is like the king of the ape kingdom or whatever the fuck.
A report I got from a friend who went and saw that movie is that Cranky Kong ruined the movie for them and was yelling the entire time.
I don't know how I feel about Cranky Kong being like Jewish coded now. I guess that's okay because Seth Rogen is. I guess Seth Rogen's, is he Jewish, or am I getting confused with Jonah Hill?
Yeah, Seth Rogen's Jewish. Yeah.
Okay. I might get confused with Jonah Hill, who I know is Jewish because he cured Kanye West of his anti-Semitism.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, he loves Jonah Hill so much he stopped being a Nazi somehow.
Right.
But Seth Rogen, I guess that makes sense. But Cranky Kong's like doing like a Borscht Belt style voice or something like the entire time.
Of course.
Which I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess wait, who voiced him actually? Cranky Kong. Did they have like some guy?
Fred Armisen.
Oh, okay.
It's Fred Armisen. Yeah.
Okay. Sure, why not? Cranky Kong, man. There's no funky.
Listen, I want to meet that 9-year-old who's like, Fred Armisen's in it of Los Spookies.
Oh, we love.
I gotta go. Oh my, Portlandia put a bird on it. I'm like 8 years old. Gotta go to the theater.
Is he Mango? Am I getting somebody confused? Who else is Mango? Who's Mango? I never watched. I have not watched. That's Chris Kattan. I'm sorry, that's Chris Kattan. I have not watched Saturday Night Live in like 2 decades.
What the hell? What was he even talking about? What the fuck?
Mango.
Like,
Mango.
Wild and Crazy Guys or something?
Mango from Saturday Night Live. Touch of the
No, of course not.
I mean, nobody watches Saturday Night Live anymore. I don't think anybody watches. Anyway, fucking Ash Mongoose. What do you think this fucking mongoose looks like, Russ?
I think it looks like Fred Armisen.
Actually, it looks more like Chris Kattan.
This
is a mongoose with jet black hair, some pierced ears, little tiny Dave Bautista glasses, like a spiked wristband, a white jacket, and a shirt with a frowny face. He is the boyfriend of Mina Mongoose, who I believe we've talked about on a previous episode.
Oh, of course. We've talked Mina Mongoose.
Of course, we've talked Mina Mongoose, the lead singer of the Knothole Nuts and the Forget Me Nots. She's like a pop star, and Ash Mongoose is her manager and boyfriend. This is an Oshi no Mongoose situation.
Oh my
his
god!
relationship,
Oh no!
his relationship with Mina had led to a small rivalry with Sonic the Hedgehog, who Mina had a crush on, leaving him threatened after Sonic's return from space. However, Ash saved her life from an attack by bomb during one of his concerts, nearly killing himself in the process, and then he got reincarnated as her child, Sonic. Mina realized she loved Ash more, and the two remained a steadfast couple. He continued to manage and encourage her music career and supported her at every turn, even helping Sonic save her from Mammoth Mogul despite his lack of combat ability. So he's just like he's dedicated to his wife, this pop star. Here's a cool screenshot that's says Ash comforts Mina, and it's the caption is that, and it's just her crying and him holding her hand, wearing his
you know what,
his little tiny
relationship goals. I would love to if my crush was in love with Sonic the Hedgehog and I eased her pain at the death of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's why you know what.
It is pretty sick. You are always hoping that you could save your crush from an exploding badnik or whatever the fuck.
Like a 15-year-old in
yes, like a 15. Yeah,
I could save
her from badniks. Then she'll have to talk to me.
I know all these skills. I could win a street fight in her honor, and then she would love me.
I can do CQC better than Sonic can. Ash was
Sonic could beat me in a straight up fight, but if I could think ahead, I'm kind of like.
Well,
Batman
if he got me really pissed off and crying, I could beat him. I love the guys who are just like, if I was pissed off enough to cry, I could beat anybody on Earth, because I'm essentially like Goku, I guess. Guys on Facebook think that. It's so cool.
Just get like, I'm so mad. It's the adrenaline. See, a lot of people don't know this, but the adrenaline that shoots into your brain can make you stronger than any UFC fighter. So UFC fighters, they have to like learn techniques and skills and like drill it in. But when somebody activates it for real, it's like Goku Ultra Instinct 3. You know what I mean?
It's definitely true. It is like that when you're like one of those guys on Facebook who's like, if something happened to my kids, I'd turn into Broly. You know? I'd turn on grade ape mode if somebody threatened my kids at a soccer game.
Right.
Yeah. So
if somebody was walking on the stream near my house.
If I saw somebody ring my Ring doorbell, I would do a Kamehameha through the door at them.
I know how to focus my chi. I just don't know how to I need my anger to manifest it. You know I would
do a special beam cannon through my Ring doorbell at them.
I would sacrifice myself for my kids. I would ask Piccolo.
I would teleport. I would like Goku teleporting the exploding cell to King Kai's planet. I would do that with the people doing the knockout game at my front door. I would teleport them to King Kai's planet.
I just had the most awful thought. Do you remember the Council of Dads?
Yes. Fuck the Council of Dads.
The short-lived TV show about the guy who died and left raising his children or his child. I don't remember.
To all of his friends. The Council of Dads. Kind of a weird.
Is that kind of like the Z Fighters after Goku died?
That is true. You know, Piccolo is a member of the Council of Dads.
He's the Council of Dads. That's all.
That's very true, actually. Man. Romance. Ash is very much in love with Mina and has shown that he would be willing to sacrifice his own life to save her. It is because of this love that he forged his rivalry with her old crush Sonic. But it appears they've come to a stop after some discussion with Mina while on her tour. He is always willing to support her whenever needed.
Is this a Pender's joint?
That's a great question. Let me see here.
When you start talking about teenagers dating, I'm like, oh, this sounds like Pender's. This
Carl Boulders. He created some great characters like Colin Kintobor, Dr. Finitevus. Finitevus. I think this is a good guy. I like Mina Mongoose as just like that there's like a pop star in the Sonic universe. I think that's cool. I wish there was a whole thing where she had to keep her relationship with him secret because that would lead to some interesting drama.
You know how much I love drama.
Well, you know what we all love is that commentary and idol culture, the thing that we all know so much about now because we've watched Oshi no Ko.
It's true.
It's so
Still have
true.
not watched, only read, but
man, that first episode, I'm glad I went into that not knowing it was an hour and a half long because I was just sitting there.
It is cool. It is cool.
It's very sick.
It is always fun when you take like 10 years to get to something and you finally, well, not 10 years, but like, you know.
You just get around it. Like when I got around to Sakamoto Days, which I'm now reading. This is our plug segment where we talk about things we're enjoying instead of the stuff we've been talking about the entire episode, which is mainly things we hate.
Makes us mad.
I.e. Marvel movies.
We're just trapped. I mean, we're trapped here. We're stuck.
We are trapped. We are trapped in an endless cycle of all this shit. But thank God we've got Aquaman 2 to look forward to. And The Flash.
The Flash.
Where you can see an entirely
Tom Cruise loves
an entirely CGI Michael Keaton Batman flying around in the middle of a super bright desert. The thing the thing we all love to see Batman do in the middle of a
big win.
Yeah. It's gonna be so sick seeing that.
I love having a nostalgia-gasm, dude. I love having a nostalgia-gasm.
Very sick.
When the English language, whenever Shakespeare combined two words together to make the first portmanteau, which he did. No, I don't really know if that happened, but it sounds right.
I think that's true.
He was thinking, oh, nostalgia and orgasm. You should wait on that. And it seems like we finally finished the work that he started.
Yeah, I think Taika Waititi is picking up the torch from Shakespeare.
So true.
It's definitely true. Sakamoto Days, great manga. I love it. It's good.
That's fucked up. You know what I just learned?
What?
You know who created the portmanteau?
Who?
According to, I'm sure it's a concept that floated in the air, the concept of an individual inventing something, whatever. The word portmanteau was coined by Lewis Carroll. That's fun.
Oh, interesting. Don't look into any of the other stuff that guy did.
What? He just loved math so much.
He loved math so much he became like a creep. he got, you know what, like old scientists and mathematicians were also like weird alchemists. They always had some weird side hustle. His weird side hustle was ephebophilia. It was very weird. He was like he was a libertarian essentially. I think
it's cool. Yeah. You look at the numbers, it all works. Libertarianism, it all works.
Man, what a weird guy. Also, I like that his understanding of math, I think, was just like, what if his whole thing was like, how does the mirror know that there's a pencil behind the piece of paper? It was like, what if a mirror was magic? Like, shut the fuck up. I hate.
Chill out. You don't like the Jabberwocky, dude?
I don't like the Jabberwocky. I don't like the temporal blade. I don't like the Vorpal blade.
You don't even like the Jabberwockies.
I don't like them. The masks scare me.
Hey, quit spitting. Get off your damn head. I'm like a regular person.
I'm more of a fan of the Blue Man Group. If I'm gonna go see any act in Las Vegas. Well, if I'm gonna see any act, of course it's gonna be Blue 32, obviously.
Oh yeah. Listen, instead of just seeing 3 blue guys, why don't you see the 32nd blue? You know what I mean?
I need to know if they're still doing the root beer farts after COVID. Are they going to be filling the theater with root beer smell?
Dude.
Do you think Blue has some he's like, in these trying economic times, it's about love, David. Love is the only thing that can carry us through this recession.
Can I plug love? Can that be my plug?
Well, I mean, what was that? Didn't James Gunn say that all the DC movies from now on are going to be about love?
Oh, don't ruin love for me next.
DC movies, love. Hold on. Let me see here. What is that? Oh, no, I don't think so. Maybe that was just somebody on Twitter that was making up some shit. I think people were just like, we're not doing any Zack Snyder dark shit. It's all about love, David. We love love.
Love Superman. Love
it. We love it.
Instead of maybe looking at laser vision with your eyes, why don't you just have lovely vision with your eyes?
Oh, that is. I think there probably was an old Silver Age Superman comic book where he got hit with pink kryptonite and it made him have love vision.
Right. All right. Was it the same ray that made Lois Lane black for an issue?
I think pink kryptonite was actually the one that made him gay. It made him gay for an issue.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, they should bring that back, but it's like Lex Luthor's trying to sissy hypno Superman. He's trying to
Cool.
trying to hypnotize Superman.
Was it what was when Superboy was gay for a while? They had him say like serving cunt or whatever.
Was Superboy serving cunt?
No, okay, he said another thing. Like Superboy saying it was on fleek. What was it again? Remember when they were like going to a club or something? Do you remember this?
No.
It was like controversy 8 of last year. You know what I mean?
I mean, every time like all of these every character in comic books, they're doing representation, which is fine, I guess. They're not doing anything beyond that, which sucks. But it is just there to make Tucker Carlson have an aneurysm. He is mad. He's like, they're serving cunt in the comic books. I hate it.
What happened to Superman marrying a wife and having a child? And
he did have a child, and his child was Superboy, and his child is serving cunt. I'm sorry.
And and then his boy punched the fourth wall.
That was actually Superboy Prime from a different Earth.
Quiet you.
I gotta say, Sakamoto Days, good shit. I think that I get out of Sakamoto Days what I wanted to get out of Spy X Family.
Wow.
Which is just funny spy shenanigans and people beating.
You were like too trad. Too trad for me, Spy X Family. I gotta go.
Well, especially the anime. Maybe I'd like the manga of Spy X Family, but the anime with the anime thing. I think too many people watch Spy X Family and are like, oh god, I wish I had a family. This makes me want to get married and have kids. And then the OP changed from being like a 1950s spy like pastiche thing to being about like them driving around in a car with like lyrics about like wistfully growing up and stuff. And it's like, what? I thought this was like a funny spy manga. Like,
Shinzo Abe's damn ghost from the grave.
Lloyd Forger
trying to get that damn birth rate up.
Lloyd Forger needs to get the damn doohickey out and end this. We need to go back to the goofy shit. Sakamoto.
I'll be real.
Sakamoto's on some goofy shit all the time. He's just he fought a dinosaur skeleton, folks. It's good shit. He fought a man whose arm was made of like 1,000,000 knives. Good shit's happening in the pages of Sakamoto Days. Also, I kind of wish John Wick just ended with him owning a convenience store. That would have been fun. Instead of doing all these spin-offs about what about the hotel from John Wick? What about the people that work there? And we're doing a Hulu show about it. Why don't you just make Keanu Reeves like work at a convenience store and he just like has fun? He just like does CQC to like people that are rude at the store or whatever.
That would be tight.
That would be tight. Anyway, Russ, you got anything you've been enjoying lately?
I don't know. Is there anything I've been enjoying lately? I started 428 Shibuya Scramble and I only got like 30 minutes into it. But I did. They have a white guy character in it, and his name is Leland Palmer, and it scared me. Like, what's going on here?
Is he evil?
You can't do that.
Does he seem evil?
We don't know yet. This is purely just a cop being like, there was a guy there called Leland Palmer. So for all I know, it's an alias. Or something or other.
I'm assuming that being the white character, he's probably going to be evil. There's like a more than he should be. He should if he's not, he should be.
Hey, come on. You're probably right, actually.
He's probably right. I love the white characters in Yakuza, Like a Dragon Ishin, by the way. It's either like weird British sailors that are like, oh, I'm sick from traveling on the ocean. Can you give me a umeboshi to make me feel better? Or Tom Cruise. Or it's Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai. White people in Yakuza games are the best because they are all just goofy. It's all fake Steven Spielberg.
What was the name of the Steven Spielberg?
Steven Spinning. Steven Spinning.
Cool.
Steven Spinning. I can't remember the fake Michael Jackson. I don't remember who that was.
Wasn't it like Miracle Jackson or something?
Oh, yeah.
Miracle Johnson.
That's so sick. Miracle Johnson. Oh, man. God, the Yakuza games are going to be so good. I'm glad that Kason gets to live out a dream and gets to become a hostess in the game.
Right.
Dreams do come true. I really need to finish all those Yakuza games. I'm never going to get caught up. Those games are all like 100 hours each, and there's like 20 of them.
It is the insane thing about Yakuza games where it's like, what if there was a 26 episode long TV show? But also, you could hang out with the characters and watch them go do funny stuff.
And the thing is, like, these games are all great. I enjoy every single minute when I'm playing these games, just running around doing sub stories and shit. But it is such a time commitment that's like, man, I don't know. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to do. But it's all solid content. If I was trapped on a desert island and I had to pick one game series worth of stuff to play, it might be the Yakuza series because there's just like an endless amount of shit in there. And it's all pretty solid shit.
And I brought this up a lot, but I think until recently it was easier to play every Yakuza game than it was to play every Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. I think it is.
Now it's changed. Now they put out those pixel remasters, which people aren't happy about. But I think you can play almost every Final Fantasy game now. But Dragon Quest.
Look.
Can't play every...
You really can't, though. I guess the only way you could do that is like if you emulated that shit or something. A lot of those Dragon Quests.
Alan, don't even say that. Don't even freaking say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. The cops are gonna come get me right now.
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Oh fuck, Russ. It might be the weed, but I'm having a panic attack thinking about the piracy cops coming to get me.
Nintendo, hey, you'll be happy if the cops come for you. They're gonna send fucking Wario, Union Buster Wario, to get your ass.
Wario and Waluigi would be scabs.
And I'd have to just clap my hands and be like, I guess so.
It's a me. I did it. I did the crime. I'm sorry, Wario. Oh man. But the thing is, I'd be able to get out of the Nintendo handcuffs because I don't wear big, goofy, white cartoon gloves. So the handcuffs they wear are too big for me.
So true.
Oh man. Okay, well, I guess until next time, folks. Live and learn.
Live and learn.